Rogue One, a decade after the fact, with the same cast.
Okay.
It's the best thing in the franchise of Star Wars. Andor.
I have just been so wild.
We'll talk about my thing later if you want to start.
Oh,
So
well, I already started.
Now we'll talk. So,
I already started.
did you actually?
Yeah.
Show me.
Of course I did. Look, hold on. I'm typing the title. We're 21 seconds in.
Oh, okay, so literally. Just
I have been
you bastard.
like among
Cheers.
the most fervent
Good word.
Star Wars and Marvel properties fans. That was just like die.
You should save all these good words because Creighton's thumbs are going to be the only sound the audio picks up. There we go. Okay.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
You just.
It doesn't pick that up, actually.
You sure?
Yeah,
I
I've
have
done
been
it before.
amongst the most fervent diehard Disney, Marvel, Star Wars property fans.
Are you talking
And
about
was-
Charlie?
To me,
Just
was
Charlie?
such a stan for these properties for such a long time. And I think it was around the time that Boba Fett came out
Yeah.
that I just got wildly disillusioned with everything that...
Like, not disillusion. You mean, like, where it all became clear to you, like, oh, maybe I'm a little too on board with these guys and, like, how good they're doing?
No, because I still now, with the mindset of thinking backwards, like, I still think everything before I stopped liking it was pretty cool.
I actually like Book of Boba Fett. That is the, like, for that to be the thing.
What is it about Book of Boba Fett that you think is like, this is awesome?
Well, for starters, the easy answer is the 2 episodes of Mandalorian in the middle of it. Because not only are they 2 episodes...
But Mandalorian, just go, what about the show, The Book of Boba Fett?
I really liked Boba Fett's time that he spends with the
Tusken Raiders.
the Tusken Raiders.
Oh, yeah.
That was really cool. I really hated all of the post time with the Tusken Raiders, him being in the castle.
I can totally agree with that.
I actually, no, let me rephrase that. I actually do like him being at Jabba's palace. I like the stuff that goes on there. I hate when he starts going into the city and, like, becoming the new fucking daimyo and, like, the really CW version of, like, the mob relationships you have with all the other characters. I hated the teenage fucking scooter riding weirdos. The black dude that does the, like, 360...
Vespas.
Yeah, they're Vespas. The mopeds. The 360 Dodge...
They're space Vespas.
The 360 Dodge... I say Dodge with air quotes. Dodge 360 shoot that the guy does with the laser. The shot goes 11 feet above him. And he just spins to dodge. That whole part of the show... There's like 10% of the screen time...
Stop it.
What? That's how he eats them. 10%. Creighton's eating a lemon, a peel at a time. Hold on. Let me finish this statement real fast.
I'm sorry.
Wait.
It's just impossible to move forward without referencing the fact
He's
that
done it for a decade. It's not normal. It's not weird. It's not normal.
I know, but I'm in the room now, and I feel that I should shed some light on this. Creighton is Buffalo Bill style. Total, like, serial killer psychopath. This is the kind of shit you see Anthony Hopkins doing before he hacks a baby apart.
Say it.
He is peeling a lemon the way
He's not peeling.
No, not... Okay, you're right. He is slicing a lemon.
Peel and all.
The one would slice like an orange, but just eat the orange?
He's eating the entire lemon, peel and all.
You truly are native, bro. You use every part of the animal. Like, you are... No part of the buffalo is wasted. Anyway, your Star Wars bullshit.
First of all, how dare you? Book of Boba Fett suffers from 10% of it being so bad that the 90% of it that's good is like an afterthought for how bad the shitty parts are.
I think 90% is a bit of a overestimation.
Okay, I'll give you like 20-80. I'll give you, like, there's 20% of that
I would
show.
even say 80.
20% of that show is way worse than the other.
The problem with that show is 2 episodes of it are The Mandalorian.
Sure.
And now it's required watching for you to have to watch this whole other show.
If you watch season 2...
and that's a really...
That's the thing that I hate the most.
That's an incredibly strong argument, and that's one of my biggest...
And also, it resolves so much of The Mandalorian that season 3 kind of suffers... season 3 of The Mandalorian suffers.
If you skip Book of
Season
Boba
3 of
Fett...
The Mandalorian, I found unwatchable.
Really?
I
don't think it's unwatchable. I think it didn't have a lot to work with.
I found season 3 of The Mandalorian. Okay. Season 1 of The Mandalorian.
Here we go.
I considered to be, after I had seen Rogue One, the best piece of Star Wars I'd ever watched. The first season of Mandalorian.
It's really good.
How bad the third season of Mandalorian is, took the luster off of the first season of Mandalorian, like, to where it goes back to where it's now Rogue One again. Now, you say it's... I haven't watched Andor, and that's me on some nerdy, disillusioned Disney shit, and I will admit to that. I haven't watched Andor.
Look at me for a second. As your big brother, who loves you more than anyone on this planet, look at me.
We've had at least 3 hours of this conversation.
Look at me. It's... Forget about best thing in Star Wars, because it is, but forget about that for a second.
I'm trying to go to a greater point here.
I'm about to make a greater point.
Okay.
Like, it's like Breaking Bad, Game of Thrones... It's like the best. I would be accepting of it being in the argument for best show ever, and it's only 2 seasons, and it's over. They're done making it. Yeah. It is a complete story. Really, 2 seasons.
Really not enjoyable. Yeah, it was real. I took.
Did you just eat a lemon?
I took a really small piece.
Try it with this one. The juice
try another one with the juicier part of lemon and peel.
The juice really does help.
It's just as bad, isn't it?
It's a balance you have to strike.
It's just as bad, isn't it?
A balance that Boba Fett failed to strike.
Wait, chase it with the Angry Orchard?
Yeah, you know what?
No. Try this first, then chase. You want to get...
Everybody, shut the fuck up.
Michael has lemon in his mouth and words to say.
Pepper your tongue, dude.
The first one was nothing but rind. I'll be honest. And it was really terrible. The second one, it wasn't good. But by fuck's sake, if the kid said he didn't bring a little balance to it, it did. It did bring a little balance to it where it wasn't unbearable. It wasn't good. There's not a way I want to eat a lemon. But in some way, and tell me if I'm right on this, it felt like positive. I feel like there was an effect that happened. Like, I feel like my teeth are healthier. I don't know what it is.
It cleans your colon, dude.
It cleans your colon?
Yeah, it does.
It feels like my colon's getting bleached.
It feels like I ate bleach.
I'll be honest. I feel like I went through one of those things like you got to take your medicine. You got to take a spoonful of sugar, else the medicine goes.
Sailors.
I guess it's just the rind is the medicine.
Sailors used to eat lemons to prevent scurvy.
Oranges also.
Well,
vitamin C in general.
Sailors used to also rape. I don't know how
as a practice. That was a thing they had to do.
No, certainly not all sailors.
I'm sure I'm sure so many.
The
sailors.
British Navy was not all about raping.
God damn it!
I bet you they did more than you think.
Guys, I'm so sorry. I've completely forgotten my original point. I argued with you about I had a grand point I was about to make about the whole Disney thing that I was saying.
Yeah.
And we started talking about pirates, and I got way more interested in that.
Speaking of another Disney property, Pirates of the Caribbean. Am I right?
Mandalorian season 1. Mandalorian season 1.
I'm sorry. I know you're about to try and connect it. But Creighton just said, speaking of Pirates of the Caribbean. Am I right? That's his hard hitting.
Yeah, it's nonsense. You're doing the wrong thing. You're doing the wrong thing, and you're adjusting it.
I feel like
I've gotten used to this. You have to let those hit and just got to keep moving. You can't.
6 1/4 minutes in.
8
This is the Shirts Off podcast. I got you. This is the Shirts Off podcast, hosted by season 3, hosted by Creighton, episode 27? 28, hosted by Creighton, and me and my girlfriend Faith are the guests. I am Charlie.
I'm also a host.
Yeah, I'm Charlie Boy's brother, Michael, and Faith is my girlfriend.
They know you.
No, not everybody does. This could be somebody's first episode.
True, it could be. Yeah. Could you imagine this is your introduction? 8 minutes of whatever the fuck that was.
That's a really good point, Craig. You're really unlikable right now.
No, I'm not.
We're all coming off as incredibly unlikable. Incredibly likable. Faith hasn't said anything, so she's the most likable.
Speaking of unlikable, Lightyear. Am I right?
I haven't seen Lightyear.
It's terrible.
Can you stop am I writing things that no one knows about?
That's how bad it is. Nobody's seen it.
I'm going to be honest. The name of the podcast might be Am I Right? And because it's hosted by Creighton, Shirts Off might be done. Am I Right might be the actual.
You say it like I'm not here every episode. I've missed one episode this season.
Yeah, but are you here?
I thought you missed
I might have missed 2.
I think there's one with me and Liam. No, that's it.
You and Coda and you and Liam. I did miss one with you and Coda. I did miss a.
Yeah,
you just missed that one?
No, I missed the middle one.
Oh, okay.
Regardless of how
sorry, Faith is having visual. God, you guys are stupid face on her.
Yeah. But I like having her as the second party. Is all of us are on a certain frequency of just absolute retardedness.
Yeah.
And Faithful is our like bellwether. She like brings us back. It's like, oh wait, we can just look over at a normal person and be like, oh wait, maybe we're losing it. Maybe we're losing the plot.
What's going on here? Are you just binging on fruit?
He needs fruit. He's dying.
I
He's
haven't
now
ate
he's got a
anything
bucket of strawberries. The biggest pack of strawberries I've
Creighton
ever
just
seen.
made a real big deal about walking away and coming back with just
Wow.
Clean.
He just fucking threw a whole strawberry in the trash.
He just came back.
That one
with,
had mold all over
he
it.
just came back with
Don't
more
eat any of these
Don't
strawberries,
get it, don't
Creighton.
eat 'em.
Yeah.
with more strawberries than I've ever seen at
That's
one
good.
time. I've never seen. I don't think this is the size of strawberries that is sold. This looks like a custom
These
box
are
of
This
strawberries.
is Sam's
Clean 'em.
Club.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were fucking.
Cooler than us.
Oh, no, I'm not. This is from my mom's.
I have a
membership.
question.
Yeah, please.
Gonna eat a bunch of bugs?
Earlier.
Is there a topic of this
No,
podcast?
never. Every time you ask this, every time the answer is no, we just go and we say whatever happens.
Honestly, you're kind of the topic because you're the guest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hold on, wait.
Yeah.
So, with that in mind, let me zone back in on this. Post watching Rogue One, you watched The Mandalorian. To you, best show, best thing in Star Wars at the time.
Feel like that one.
You were in that
Got mold on
mindset.
it?
No.
You were about to say something. What were you gonna say?
Oh.
I'm trying to pull it back in.
Yeah, okay.
Because I was
Sorry.
curious.
Sorry.
Reel it in, Charlie. Focus up.
So, when I watched the first season of Mandalorian, the first episode of The Mandalorian, I said this is the best thing that Star Wars has ever done. There's no question.
For a
of
minute,
it.
it was.
There's no question of
I
this.
disagree.
I have a hard time. Okay, so, and I'll get to, I think,
Okay.
what you might be getting at. I
Okay.
could be wrong.
Okay.
But, at that point when I'm watching it, as it's coming out week for week, and I'm like in my like 2008, like I'm waiting for Wednesday type shit. Like I can't
Yeah.
wait for the new episode.
Oh,
to come
dude,
out.
it was literally every week on Twitter, the Patrick meme of like, oh boy, 3 a.m. I would tweet it with a picture of Dave Filoni. Like every week I
I've
would
never
do
been
that.
a Twitter guy, so I don't.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That was me and Creighton. Every week, me and Creighton, for a minute
it's
there.
X now, right?
Yeah, for a
Did
minute.
it go back to Twitter?
No, everyone calls it Twitter still.
No, it's still X, technically.
It's
I
still
mean, everybody
X.
calls it Twitter.
Everyone
but
calls
is
it Twitter.
X.
We still say tweeting instead of
It's
posting.
really weird. He changed
It's
the
not
logo, but
Xing.
not the name.
No. Anyway, there was like
Weird.
a 2-year span where me and Creighton, when Creighton was a little more active on Twitter, like most of our communication outside of the podcast, honestly, maybe all of it, was us just tweeting pictures of a person with their arms up to the sky and a like 80% opacity picture of Dave Filoni with a cowboy hat in the sky of us praising Dave. Every week we would tweet to each other
That is great.
the same picture.
Talking about first season of
First season,
Mandalorian.
second season of Mandalorian. There's a few things in Star
Yeah.
Wars that were just popping off.
Yeah.
All of the
Clone
Bad Batch,
Wars.
Clone Wars, season
I
7.
didn't watch any of those.
Yeah, watch it.
Okay, so you've actually missed out on the best stuff. That
Yeah.
now I would say Andor is the best, but the stuff that was better than Mandalorian, you just haven't seen
It's
yet.
animated.
Yeah.
Most
It's all
of it.
animated.
Well, yeah, no, I'm into the animated shit. It's just that, I don't know. Like I said, the disillusionment, it came heavy and hard. Well, I haven't watched the last, like, I don't know how many, like 9. How many fucking Marvel shows are there? Fucking 108?
Too many. I haven't watched them.
I haven't, the last 108, I haven't
I
seen the
don't
last
even watch.
95
I don't even watch Marvel stuff anymore.
Marvel
really.
shows.
I watched the movies.
Chris was real hardcore about the She-Hulk show, and I gave it an honest try, and it's just
It's just
genuinely
bad.
look. And I
It's fun for me. It's fun to hate. I like it because of how bad it is.
that wasn't your take when I
No,
talked
that's
about
not
it.
what you're
Let me. Okay. Well, let me. Okay. I will actually support that argument real fast. Let me say this.
Let me make my.
She
finish-
was great.
Let me make my.
She
That
Hulk
doesn't say it's the show.
was great. The show was pretty terrible.
You think she's coming back?
I
think
don't
so.
respect maybe anybody's opinion in movies and television more than yours. Like I feel like you and me, like what as much as we differ.
The
in,
conversations
like, in certain
we've
things-
had in the past would make me feel like you just don't respect anybody's opinion. Then
No, that's not the. No, I get in more like passionate arguments about it with you just because I like you so much.
I
But,
do this instead of drinking.
yeah.
Creighton
It's
has
just a cup full of fruit
glass
and
of water and lemons and strawberries. And when I say water, there's a very liberal amount of water. It is more fruit and
It's
lemons.
really good though,
Anyway.
You know what? I believe
and it's
you.
good for you.
He's right. Anyway,
He's so small, man.
it's better if you soak it overnight. But
It's
that's
soaking
real.
right now
Do
in my
cucumbers.
stomach.
Do cucumbers.
Oh, I need
Slice,
cucumbers.
slice.
Okay. We're all on our ADHD shit today. Michael,
Y'all
go.
started that.
You're right. Michael, go. Creighton, no interrupting.
I
Neither
didn't
of us.
say anything. I was drinking my drink.
You just did though, so let's stop.
Where was I? I'm
You
sorry. I got
pointed
thrown
it
off by
out.
fruit.
Yeah, you did. Focus up, Trump.
What was that? I'm sorry.
I don't know.
I was off on fruit.
My
Just
opinion is
change
good.
subjects.
Oh yes, Chris. I like as much as we argue and as much as like we'll go back and forth. I think that as nitpicky as both of us can be, both of us I think agree on more things than we disagree on, and I think that you are more susceptible to fan think than I am, and that's I think bigger criticism is I think where we come into the most. Contingency is that you fall into like fan think and I just like watch movies how I want to watch them and I don't and that's not to
shit on me.
Shit on what you think at all. Like like I said, I respect your opinion on movies. I think we have a lot of the same opinions, but I think one of the things that we fall the most on is that you will. In my opinion, and again, this is just my opinion, I'm not fucking be-all, end-all here, this is what I think, it's that you will go into, like, a bunch of people on Twitter said this thing, and you'll fall into, like, I agree with this point of view, whereas I don't listen or partake into any of the social media or, what's the word? Public format.
The echo chamber is
not echo
formed by
chamber.
social
No.
media.
The pop culture.
Zeitgeist.
The zeitgeist.
All the stuff I think is based on I don't talk or go on Twitter. Like I see stuff on Twitter, but none of it is like I'm not interacting or taking anybody's opinions.
I'm not saying you're taking any of them. I'm not saying you're taking anybody's opinion. I'm not saying any of them is like not your idea. I'm saying that a lot of other people's ideas inform your perspective, and where I don't partake in any of that. I think my perspective is much more solely like mine. And that's not to say that my perspective is right. It's that I feel...
The mechanism, the vehicle in which your perspective is based solely on when you are seeing the stuff on the screen.
Yes. And yours, I think,
me
is...
too. I'm not online as much as you think I am.
Like, I don't know.
Seeing those things.
You're probably right. I only have what I see.
It's the way you present.
Yeah, I only ever have what I see. I only have the data that I get from you. We don't see each other every day of the week. But
all of mine are based on conversations. If anything is to change in my perspective on these shows or movies is because I talk about it with people. It's not because I'm on Twitter and I see the only thing I follow on Twitter when it comes to movie stuff is like announcements. So this thing is coming.
So you're saying that
I'm not like part of discussion threads.
You're saying that your
or
perspective
anything.
is more based on peer-driven review of a same topic.
No, I think it's your perspective. It's like I watch the things and those are my thoughts, and then I talk about it with Creighton. Or whoever I talk about. Mostly Creighton. Creighton is like 85% of the conversations I have about movies.
I'm sure that I am off the mark on it. It's just, again, like I said, it's just the way that I've always seen it.
Well, so my thing, I think the reason that I end up having a way more positive view on so many movies than a lot of other people do nowadays is because, and I stole this philosophy from Lee Daniel Avidan, of Game Grumps, in that I go into basically every movie I see, regardless of how bad I've heard it's going to be, with the intent and the hope of enjoying it. Like, I only want to enjoy a movie, so I will give it every crumb, and then I will, after I've enjoyed every ounce of what I can enjoy, unless it's so bad, I will pull back and be like, okay, now objectively, I'm aware this movie was pretty bad. Yeah. I'm aware She-Hulk was pretty bad. What's her name who plays She-Hulk? Is amazing. She steals every scene of the show.
This is the first time you and I have ever talked about She-Hulk, and you've ever said that. And only you have to understand.
Well, that's probably because you
and ever talked about She-Hulk. You have said She-Hulk is fucking awesome. Everybody that says She-Hulk is bad is just following.
I also share that same perspective.
Well, I think we need to go back and because we've talked about it on here, and I think you're just. You guys were, I think, so negative that you're attributing what I said to it's the best thing ever, when in reality I always only, and was very careful to say, it's very funny.
No, I never
was like, this show is good.
I don't think you ever said it's the best thing ever.
Yeah, you just did.
I did.
You just did. You said it's super great.
You did say it's super great.
Yeah,
but
okay,
you never
said
said
that.
You never said best thing ever.
Okay, well, I've never said it's really great either. I was very careful to always say it was very funny. It was very... There are parts of it that are pretty good, but the show, I've never said is good because I agreed that it never was.
Okay, maybe at the time, how enthusiastically you were talking about it it came off as you were talking about how great it
Well,
was.
it's because I hate that this little gem kind of is disappearing quickly as like the show no one will ever see.
She-Hulk is the little gem.
Yes, because there are little moments and little things in that show that are pretty awesome, even though the show is really bad. It's kind of like Don't Mess with the Zohan. Like, it's a garbage film, but it's so fun.
I do love Don't
It's a very fun movie
But
that no one knows about.
Okay, so this is one of those things. I feel like I don't agree. Like, I feel like you and I can agree on a lot of garbage films. I think that Don't Mess with the Zohan is one of those movies that got a lot of bullshit. But, like, Don't Mess with the Zohan is a movie that's...
Have you watched it in the last 10 years?
Yes. I've watched it 3 times in the last 5 years.
Okay.
Don't Mess with the Zohan is a movie that is making an incredibly, like, in-depth
It's making a very
points
good
about
point.
the Israel-Palestinian conflict.
Yeah.
So it might be even more relevant today.
Like,
than it was when it came out.
Yeah.
it is more relevant every 5 years that it's been out.
Yeah.
like the Don't Mess with the Zohan, I think, is one of those movies that is like Citizen Kane. Like, as time goes on, that movie ages like fine wine. Like, and it's silly to say about an Adam Sandler movie. And of course,
No,
it's
not an Adam Sandler
it's-
movie. That Adam Sandler
It's
movie.
not Citizen Kane.
Yeah.
but it's
Clearly.
I think
The point it's
I
making
think it's
is
a lot more
incredibly-
prescient than people
Yeah.
give it credit for.
The message that it's giving is incredibly important, and if there is a...
I think insightful.
Let me start what I'm about to say by starting off with this statement. I don't think anyone in this room or anyone on this planet has an answer to the Israel-Palestine conflict.
Was anybody asserting that?
No,
Except for
I-
Adam Sandler.
No.
Maybe
Look,
Adam Sandler.
Look, I'm preceding what I'm about to say with that. That movie has, like, if you're ever going to squeeze an ounce of, like, the argument that can't be argued, it's trying to say everyone can get along. That's the big message of the movie is, look, Israel and Palestinians, Israelis and Palestinians can get along under the right circumstances. Boom, that is the grand gesture the
I
movie's
didn't
trying
get
to
that
make.
at all from the movie.
Have you seen the movie?
Yeah.
Anytime recently?
He said that real confident, bro.
Yeah, he
saw
said
that.
it
He's
way
seen
too
this movie.
confidently.
He's seen this movie, bro.
Yeah.
Nah,
I
you're
was
saying
like,
it as a negative. No,
for
I'm saying it on Creighton's
a
side.
solid
Like, my brother, like, he
7
said
to
that,
8
like,
years,
yeah, I'm ready.
I lived and breathed this movie on DVR.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
I don't believe. No,
Oh,
you're
yeah,
seeing that. You're
he's
doing
so
your live
serious.
face. No, you're doing your live
well,
face.
it might not have been 7 years, but it was a long time because my dad had DVR and we recorded the crap out movie.
We did that.
I know. You and me and Michael had that movie on our Xbox 360 on repeat for like 3 weeks.
But
That's what I'm
it's-
saying.
we
Like,
didn't
me
stop
and-
watching.
me and-
I don't
me
think
and
it.
Christian did.
I don't think that because we did.
I was making
means
a
that
joke.
Creighton did it.
I was making that joke.
So you're saying that you don't think that movie's trying to say everyone can get along?
No, that was a joke.
Okay.
I get that.
Well,
yeah.
don't do that when I'm in the middle of a statement.
I
was
had
trying to
a
make
part 2 to that I was gonna say, and you were like, "Oh, that's what you really think? That's what you need to do to life face." Ooh. You know,
Creighton can
you know.
handle that better, Chris. I think you take Creighton more seriously than he needs to be taken sometimes.
I was gonna say I took away from it, just like bone a lot of women and become a hairdresser.
That joke was incredible, so funny.
That
It took
actually,
you
can
did it in an incredible economy of words.
Can I take back the thing I said about Creighton? Chris, I'm just on your side.
Thank
now.
you.
Creighton.
That's how bad it is.
Creighton, actually, what the fuck did you just say?
I don't know. I was gonna build to it, and
It
then
could
they
have
started
been
asking me about how
No,
often I saw
see-
you don't mess with the Zohar.
Here's
That's not the part of the what I was.
Here's a quick
focused on.
lesson in comedy. Michael's going to agree with me on this, I think. Economy of words is your friend. You took way too long to get to that point. You should have been
Because
like,
of you.
all I got from
You
it
got
was
hung up on
you
how
should
many
bang
times
women
I
and cut hair.
Listen, you got hung up on how many times I saw you don't mess with the Zohar.
I got hung up on you disagreeing with my statement. When I was trying to make a serious statement, you were just trying to make a joke, and it took you 2.5 minutes to get to the point.
Your joke wasn't that. I mean, your statement wasn't that serious.
Here's
I didn't get to make it. You interrupted me.
That's how not serious it was. You didn't even get to finish it.
Damn.
Here's the thing, is that Creighton just jumped in on the he didn't build the premise.
Yeah,
What happened
there's
was
no premise.
that he didn't build the idea. This is what Chris Rock does, but I think better than any comedian ever. It's like, what is it? It's like women can't go down in value. Whatever. I can't remember the bit. It's like women can't go down in value. They can't. They can't go down in value. Women, they can't go down in value. He repeats it like 9 times, but it's like an incredibly important principle in comedy of like you have to make sure
Everyone
the
understands
audience
what you're about to do.
understands where you're going.
Yeah.
And Creighton,
All that sounded like for 2 minutes was you just disagreeing with me for no reason, like just
Not
to
even
do it.
started
disagreeing.
questioning about
Not
like
even
how
just
long I
disagreeing.
saw the movie, how many times I saw the
Because
movie.
you disagreed
like-
about the message of the film for 2 minutes and backed it up by saying, I've seen it a bunch of times, so I'm right. and then you said, then your joke was, I think the point was to bone women to cut hair. That's funny. You should just say that first, and then I can be like, haha, funny joke. Now can I say the thing I wanted to say, because I still haven't got to say it.
Did you guys see the announcement about Spaceballs 2?
Yeah,
it looks
great.
I mean,
I'm excited.
How long? Oh, it's been like 30 years.
I think, like, how many movies
Mel
are
Brooks,
about to make
it's
a
been
comeback?
30 years since Mel Brooks did anything, and now he's doing History of the World Part 2 and Spaceballs Part 2.
And Spaceballs Part 2 will come out on his 100th birthday. Or like the year he turns 100.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like a genius. He's amazing.
Like, there are very few movies I'm as excited to see. It's been like, I think Spaceballs is pretty, like, talking about stupid movies.
Yeah.
Spaceballs has like 8 great jokes, and the rest of it's fucking almost unwatchable.
Yeah, it's meant to be.
But it's Mel fucking Brooks.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
What the fuck am I supposed to do?
I'm excited.
I bare my neck to the blade of Mel Brooks of just whatever the fuck that cocksucker has to put out. It's like, I'm just like, go, do it!
Cut me, Mel, if you can. You
History of the World Part 2, I don't know if there's a more anticipated film, because in 1982, he makes History of the World Part 1. And that's it. Like, for 45, 50 years, he makes History of the World Part 1. And that's it. There's no Part 2. And that's part of the joke of the movie.
Yeah.
But now there's finally a Part 2. I'm so wildly excited. That's one of the things I wanted to, when Creighton asked me to be on the podcast a couple days ago, one of the things I wanted to talk to you about, guys, was trailers coming out recently. I feel like we're in like a gilded age of like, these might be shit movies, but they've been cranking out some fucking incredible trailers.
Oh, listen,
I'm in the other side where, well, no, the trailers, period. Whoever's in charge of trailers, whatever these trailer houses, we are in a golden age of trailers, period. Good movies and bad. Trailers are fucking as good as, if not better than some of the films
Remember
are
the trailer
nowadays.
for Black Mass?
The trailer for Black Mass is my favorite trailer. One of my favorite trailers of all time, and the movie is horrible. It is so boring.
Hey, Poker Kid, I call, I'm gonna raise.
Which trailer?
Cloud Atlas.
Yeah, I was going to say that next. That's the extended trailer for Cloud Atlas is one of the best trailers of anything ever made.
Atlas good?
Cloud Atlas is pretty good.
Cloud Atlas is okay. It's a confusing, contrived mess, but it is okay.
Cloud Atlas is
as contrived as it is.
Wait, what's Cloud Atlas about?
It's a. I got this. I think I can do this in a couple sentences.
Okay, because it's like a paragraph or two to explain this.
I think I can do this. Cloud Atlas is
so
a
unsure.
pulp fiction of multiple incarnations of the same people living throughout different periods of time. Centuries of time. Multiple centuries of time. And how each of those things have affected and gone around. And
have affected each other's stories.
Yeah, and it's all based on one of the individual pulps of this fiction is...
It was written by the Wachowskis. It's the people who made The Matrix.
It's a mindfuck. And
think Inception the first time you watch it.
It's based on the Cloud Atlas Quintet. Sextet.
Yeah.
When it's a piece of music. And it's a guy who's like a musical genius that comes from nothing, and he's like writing
he's one of these stories
for another musical genius.
It's actually really easy to follow. You just gotta watch it twice. It's
one
of those.
Yeah, that
it's
is
not
actually
like Tenet is really hard to follow. Period.
Yes,
it's like
that's a better take.
Or The Matrix or Inception. Once you get it, once you watch it a couple times, you're like,
it's just a fucking 11.5-hour movie, so it's a hard commitment.
It's like 3 hours. It's a big movie.
And it's confusing as shit.
Because
it's incredibly stylized. It's wildly it's.
But the trailer,
it's a passion.
It's incredible.
The trailer's amazing.
I don't know that there's a movie better than the trailer for Cloud Atlas.
The trailer is legit one of the greatest trailers.
What do you think of Nolan doing The Odyssey?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
What do you think of Nolan doing The Odyssey?
Christopher Nolan?
Yeah.
Is doing The Odyssey?
Yeah.
You didn't know that?
You're saying Christopher Nolan is doing...
Dark Knight.
Are you joking? Wait.
No, I'm sorry.
Do
Are
you
you
know
talking
this
about
is happening?
Homer's The Odyssey?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
Dude, do you know who the cast is?
No.
You haven't heard the cast of The Odyssey?
Just shut up!
Creighton, don't say a word. I'll Google
not
it so that
saying.
we can slowly give it to him.
I have to piss.
You know what we should do?
I didn't have to piss.
You know what we should do? We should move on to other topics, and then listen. And as the podcast goes on, you just go, by the way, so and so is playing Homer in the Odyssey. And he just put breadcrumbs.
I'm so excited for Michael to hear the cast of the Odyssey.
I can't believe he didn't know what was happening.
Because there's only like 2 characters that we
Shut the fuck up, guys! I have to piss!
Hurry up and piss. We'll discuss other stuff for a moment. Creighton. It Chapter 2. Also a great trailer.
You know, got the light on. It's the small one
On the
down.
right. It's up and down. It's a horizontal button. the button is horizontal. It's like a flat button. It's a Michael Creighton's running to cut the light on for Michael because he's scared. There you go.
Oh God!
Hurry up and piss. I want to talk about this. Until Michael gets back, let's discuss this.
Wait. For those that don't know, my bathroom switch is
No one is going to know. No one will ever know. No one will ever know who's listening. They don't need to know. No one needs to know. It's your house. It's your house.
Finish what I'm saying. It's the most complicated bathroom switch in the history of bathroom.
It's not. It's horizontal instead of vertical. That's all it is.
It is not even horizontal. What the fuck are you talking
Sideways.
about?
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
Who
it
the
is.
What are you
fuck
talking
designed your bathroom? Fucking Ed Gein? You fucking...
It's
trying
vertical.
to kill
What the
me?
fuck are you talking about? It's horizontal. You hear him?
It's vertical.
Yeah, what the
I know.
fuck are you talking
Trying
about?
to. Never mind. Creighton can't see through
He's
any
trying to
words
do-
that anyone's trying to explain.
He's trying to do his own joke.
You said the
Mine
wrong
was
Wasn't
funny.
a joke. Wasn't a joke.
You just said the wrong
Trying to
word.
not fucking dox stuff about your home. You shouldn't be saying stuff like that on the
He's gonna
internet.
dox like
What's
my
your
bathroom.
address?
Don't. He'll do it. Don't say the address.
Your
It's,
address.
what's the?
Huh?
Matt Damon.
What is his address?
Matt Damon is
Yeah,
Odysseus.
You got a fucking
Matt
ghost?
Damon is Odysseus?
Hold on, Michael's getting excited.
Everybody,
Oh, it's on
I need
Twitter.
everybody to
Oh, I was
shut
like, what the
the
fuck?
fuck up.
Oh,
Who is Odysseus?
Matt Damon's Odysseus.
In a Christopher Nolan film?
In a Christopher Nolan Odyssey.
What was the last?
He just
Oppenheimer,
played,
right?
He just played the general in Oppenheimer.
I didn't see Oppenheimer yet. I've watched
It's very good.
80% of it in YouTube.
That's a terrible. No, you haven't. 80% of it is not. That's
I promise I have.
2.5. That's 2 hours and 40 minutes. Of it.
I know.
You haven't seen 80%.
Yeah, I bet you I have.
Okay. Anyway.
Anyway, he's coming off of fucking Oppenheimer Nolan shit. He's going straight into
Odysseus for the Odyssey. It looks great.
All right, give me the rest. Give me the Argonaut.
Tom Holland is
Not
playing
the Argonauts.
Telemachus.
That throws me out.
Okay. Zendaya is playing someone. So there's only those 2 characters are named. Everyone else is like, we know they're in the cast. We don't know who they are
They're
yet.
playing.
Zendaya.
The rest of the characters don't really the names of them.
Zendaya, Robert Pattinson, John Bernthal, Anne Hathaway, Charlize Theron, Mia Goth, Himesh Patel, Benny Safdie, John Leguizamo, Corey Hawkins, Cosmo Jarvis, Shiloh Fernandez, Lupita Nyong'o, Josh Stewart, Rafi Gavron,
Josh Stewart. What's he in?
he was in Tenet. He's been in a few of Nolan's movies. He's in Dark Knight Rises. He's Bane's cohort
Gotcha, yeah,
in the
yeah,
plane
yeah.
who
Gotcha,
agrees
gotcha.
to go down with the
Yes,
plane.
yes. That's why I didn't remember.
Yeah. Will Yun Lee.
Don't know Will Young Lee. Don't worry about it.
Okay, yeah. Insane cast. Elliot
That's-
Page.
That's like the most insane cast since like Babylon, which was talk about terrible movies with a cool trailer.
Did you see it?
Babylon?
Yeah.
I watched half of it. Stopped watching it.
What is?
Yeah, it's this is
Creighton?
Creighton's
Yeah.
podcast.
Let him- yeah,
he has
he-
just been like transient.
Yeah, he's not here for any of it. He's never here.
I feel like we.
If a
is
conversation
this,
that
like,
he's not a
normal?
part of this like happens, he just goes fucks off and does other
I
stuff.
don't know. I feel like you kind of cut him out of a lot of conversations.
It's only because he cuts into the middle of a point all the time. He doesn't. He has very bad. He's bad at like cutting
Well,
it.
like,
It's not his our podcast. Why do you guys keep saying this is his podcast? It's in his house. It's in his house. It's our podcast. It's been.
Okay, calm down,
it's-
calm down.
I'm
Calm
saying you
down.
guys keep saying it's his.
Calm
How
down.
am I getting
Okay,
ousted out of this
all right.
podcast?
I
It's
will-
also my
okay,
podcast.
I'll
give
It's
you-
on my YouTube
I'll
channel.
I did
I'll
not
give you
know that it was both of y'all.
I will give you the.
It's always been both of ours.
I
will-
know.
For 6 years.
I can give you the reason. Why?
Why?
So the last time we were here, and I asked you specifically, like, how much of this before the podcast started rolling.
He does it all.
Like, how much of this is you now? You said this is your words, if I remember correctly. I may be paraphrasing a touch. You said
I was
this
listening
is
back.
now Creighton's podcast. I show up when he tells me to show up.
Yeah, sure.
So I just took it. I've just been operating
that.
on that.
That looked bad. Oh, never mind. You're just gonna shake it up.
What you crank
It's
out,
almond
son?
butter.
What we got
It
going
looks
on?
gross. It
fuck
looks
is
so
that?
bad on
Wait,
the
what's
inside
the,
from what I saw.
What the fuck is that?
It's almond butter. Like peanut butter, but
Did
almond.
you just bring a jar of almond? Did you just walk?
Are you surprised by anything? He ate a lemon in front of you.
I was looking for Nutella, but like
January
I'm pretty sure
26th
the
of this
Nutella
year?
I had's bad. It's really wet on the outside. So.
Of this year?
Huh?
Is it
January
2025 or
No,
2026?
26. Yeah.
Oh,
You're
okay.
good.
Oh.
By 1:40 apparently in the morning.
That's
That's what it says.
That's not what 140 means.
Actually, it's 13:40, so it's military time. So that would be 1:40 in the afternoon. My
That
bad.
is what that would mean if it was military time.
It is military time. What do you mean if?
Anyway,
What else is it?
It's a batch number. That's all they know.
That's a weird batch
Which
number.
crate it was.
See, Creighton, here's the thing. I was ready to ride or die with you. Like on a yes and.
I don't like how confident he
No, I
sounds.
was
There's
ready
no
on
way
like
he
a-
knows.
No, I was ready on like a
I'm
yes
about
and.
to be I'm about to be a part of a distribution business for food. You fucking lunatic.
So I was on like a yes and crusade with you until he answered like that. And I mean this. Never seen him answer like that and be wrong. I've never, ever in my life.
I just hate when he does this.
I know.
I'm surprised you don't know. You worked at Food Line. That's like literally how you read fucking.
Listen, man.
How-
Does this,
Not
look,
only-
like, does
not
this
on-
look like it came from Food Line?
I would not be surprised at all if that
Exactly.
came from Food
Creighton,
Line.
not only did
Exactly.
he make an excellent point first, then he like crucified shit.
It's like
Like,
the thinks
that
I
was-
manufactured the shit. All
As
I
a
It's
know-
not about
guest-
manufacturing.
all-
That's the
all
number
I
for the people
know
that are
is
putting it
how
on
to
the
look
shelf.
for dates. That's not the part that you read to put on the shelf. This is the part you read to put it on the shelf.
Okay.
God, it's like he's never worked in a grocery store.
That's crazy. Never having worked in a grocery store.
I know.
To know something he doesn't know is wild.
This isn't
you're
even
right.
like part of the grocery store you would know. This is like manufacturing shit.
That's the stuff I know.
Aside from like,
I
this
work-
is what you need to
I
be
do stuff in
concerned about.
manufacturing now.
The 8th, the January, and the 26th. That's it.
This is such a beautiful topic we're talking about.
I know.
Thank you.
He just gets so locked up on stuff that he
Hey.
like if he
I'm
gets
talking about all
talked
three
out of
you
it.
guys.
Hey,
All
Faith.
three of you.
Hey, Faith.
excuse me,
What are you been
sweetheart.
up to?
Yeah.
I've been trying to do this for a few minutes, but we keep getting caught up in like routing numbers. And
Say it.
what is a trailer for a movie that you've been excited to see? Because you and me have been watching a bunch of trailers. recently.
Weapons.
I was gonna say that a
Weapons
second
looks
ago
good,
too,
yeah.
as like
Yeah.
one of the
Hey,
newer great
what
trailers.
what was it about Weapons that initially? Because for me personally, the teaser trailer I thought the like 45-second long.
Yeah, where they're just the kids
just
running
the kids running
with
through
the voice
and go,
of the
Yeah,
and the
no,
little girl
investigator.
and the guy saying like, "I would want to know if you would want to know."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like what is going on. All I know is that these kids walked out of the room at the exact same time, walked in the middle of the night, and
Disappeared.
disappeared.
Yeah.
That trailer, to me, is one of the most amazing trailers. But Faith has been arguing that second trailer.
Yeah. Second and third now.
The second one's pretty
Yeah,
good. I haven't seen the
will
third
watch
one.
The third one. I will watch the third because I felt
They've only gotten better to me.
I thought that the
Yeah.
second because I thought the second. So the first one to me is the best trailer for a movie. One of the best trailers I've ever seen for
The
a
little
It- it-
teaser?
Yeah.
Yes,
it got
that's
my
it
made
heart-
definitely
me go
gets you
like-
excited.
That's
it got my
made
heart
me go
kinda
like,
into it.
Yeah.
was
I
like,
want to watch this movie to the
Yeah.
point that the second trailer kind of made me like less interested.
Okay.
I won't watch the third trailer because it's in the era of trailers that give too much away. I
Okay.
appreciate what you say, but I'm sure that there's at
I'm gonna
least
follow up on that in a second.
there's at least 15 seconds of the
I know
movie.
exactly what you're gonna say.
There's at least 15 seconds of the movie that wasn't in the last two trailers. That I'm just like
Excited
okay.
to see.
You know what I'm saying? Like I want to,
Yeah.
I don't want more of an informed, and this is gonna sound ridiculous coming from Faith, like in front of Faith, because I'm the guy that like gives the least amount of shit about like spoilers
Yeah.
or knowing something about a movie. Like I'll watch like the beginning, middle, and ending of a movie on YouTube
Before
I
you ever
watch
watch
it.
the actual movie.
And it will, and this is a me thing. I admit.
yeah.
It doesn't affect how much I like the movie. Like I
Okay.
can know everything about a movie before I watch it, and still watch it and go like,
But
that
that's,
shit
but
was
that's
fucking
something
awesome.
like you're anticipating.
What did you think of Nope? I know this
I
is-
never watched it.
Oh, you never watched it?
I don't think I've
I was
watched
curious
it.
because this gives me the same vibe.
I haven't watched a Jordan Peele movie.
None of them
Really?
ever seen Get Out?
No.
Really?
Damn.
like
I
Get
watched a lot of. I watched the clips, and it didn't tickle my fancy, and it's
I liked
Damn.
Us too.
just.
I haven't seen Us.
Us is
Oh, no.
like definitely the weakest to me.
Yeah.
Out
Nope
of,
is-
Yeah,
of the
Get Out.
Jordan
Get Out.
Peele.
of the three.
I saw
The-
Nope in
trilogy.
theaters 4 times. It is one of my favorite
I like
movies.
Nope a lot.
Nope,
Nope,
was
gave me.
unbelievable.
Nope was
That's
very
the Stephen Yeun chimp
Jaws.
shit, right?
No.
I mean, they're in
It's
it,
got-
but it has nothing to do.
No,
I mean,
no,
it has something to do with
that's
it,
just
but
the
it's
first two things I thought of.
that is the one that is in that
that's
movie.
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
It's all metaphor.
It's aliens. It's over the cowboy city type shit.
Yeah.
There's a new season.
Not,
of
but
King
not
of the Hill coming
Cowboys
out.
versus Aliens.
No, it's not. No, not
Which
Dan-
is a great
Not
movie.
Daniel Craig, Walton Goggins, and Harrison Ford. Now,
Is
Great
Walton
movie.
Goggins in that?
yes,
Yes.
it is.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Great.
Walton Goggins, by the
Fun.
way, having a moment.
Fun movie.
They-
He's been having a moment for 15 years.
No,
Yeah.
you
Oh,
say
yeah.
that.
Since Justified.
Yeah.
Me and Creighton talked about this
Yes,
actually recently.
exactly. Thank you.
Walton Goggins. I've been waiting for 10 years for Walton Goggins to be recognized as fucking incredible. In the last 5 years, Walton Goggins has been recognized.
Exactly.
And, like, I'm not ever saying that Walton Goggins wasn't used in things. But now Walton Goggins has been
He's got
raised.
Academy acclaim 14 years ago, and for
Yeah,
6
but-
years in a row.
but he hasn't
he was
been-
nominated for Justified.
He hasn't been in the public
like
zeitgeist.
2009,
He
10,
was
11,
in
12, 13,
Ant-Man.
14.
I know he was.
He was
That's
the
not-
main bad guy in Ant-Man and the Wasp, and I could have given 2 fucks about who
He was not the main bad guy. He was the bad guy. He was the throwaway haha bad guy.
Okay.
He was in 3 scenes
I'm
of
sorry.
that
Wait,
movie.
real quick.
I didn't
I'm
even know
sorry.
he was in it.
Yes, no, I'm perfectly aware of the acclaim that Justified got, but Justified is not like a.
It's an Emmy Award
I know
nominated
it's a-
and winning
I know,
show.
yes, but
had 9 seasons.
But you, I think more than anybody are, is intimately aware that just because a show gets Emmys doesn't mean a bunch of people have watched it. It means that it's an incredibly good show. And Justified is an incredibly good show that has a lot of people that watched it, but it's not one of the shows that entered into the greater zeitgeist like earlier in
Right.
the conversation where like Mandalorian, Andor,
Righteous
I think
Righteous
I
Gemstones.
think it's different in the audiences. I've been hanging around poker games for my whole adult life. It's everyone's favorite show.
Yeah, but look at that demographic.
I've always loved Justified.
Look at that demographic, though.
Yeah,
It's a
adults?
bunch of older
It's a-
white men. No offense.
No,
A bunch of
no,
old.
he's making a good point.
It's a bunch of older white men that love a
In their
western.
20s and 30s.
That love a western.
It's not a western.
It's
a cop show.
It's definitely.
You guys seen
like-
Justified?
Yes.
It's a police drama.
It is, but it's definitely got like western
Okay,
vibes.
Sons of Anarchy. I mean, it's
Okay.
Sons of Anarchy.
No.
but
So does
police.
Sam- so does Sons of
To
Anarchy.
It's the
deny
same
the
realm of
Western
show.
aspect of Justified
denying it, I'm
should
saying it's
just
not
be
all
like
it is.
completely blind.
No, we're not saying that's all it is. I'm just saying it's that type of people that will watch that type of show.
No. I
Normal
think it has a
people watch
wider
this.
audience. I
It
think it has
does.
a narrow audience than you think it does,
I know it
Christopher.
does.
And I think it has a much wider audience than yours.
Well, no, but
Shows
I'm-
with a
I'm
narrow
saying-
audience don't get
No,
9
no, but I'm
seasons.
saying it's
that's
the-
just that's just capitalism.
But I'm
The Office
saying
got
it's
four,
the
no, The
audience.
Office got 4 seasons out of an incredibly small audience of incredibly.
4 seasons.
The first 3 seasons of The Office were wildly unsuccessful views wise, but the people that watched The Office were people that bought Lexuses. Like they were like incredibly successful people for the first 3 seasons of The Office. They had wildly low numbers, but the people that watched The Office were the people that like bought the most expensive the ads, if you will.
Okay.
So The Office made it off of just like this type of person is watching
Yeah.
it. So
But
the
it becomes a
AdSense
giant
into it.
show.
And it gets larger
Yeah, but-
acclaim through time. And I think Justified is the same way. Justified, you didn't hear any shit about Justified for several years outside of like.
See, and this is the thing.
Independent
You
circles.
didn't. Like, I've only... Justified is like a lot of people's
But
like,
you
top
were
5
around
show.
the people that would watch.
I'm around
that.
a lot of people, Creighton. It's not just the poker people.
I'm not
a lot
trying-
of people
okay,
love
okay.
Justified.
Okay.
I'm baffled by
Alright,
this statement
I-
that you guys think.
Okay,
Love
look.
me, Creighton.
Yeah, like...
No, I would rather.
Walton
go back-
Goggins is not like showing up right now. He's been famous, bro. This motherfucker's been in movies and shows for 30 years, and like 15 years ago, he started popping the fuck off, and has been in a lot of shit.
Popping.
I'm
the
looking
fuck
up his
off.
fucking IMDb.
Yeah.
I'm losing it. I can't
Okay.
believe we're talking about like
Okay,
last 3 years.
Okay, popping the fuck off is like working consistently. Absolutely, he has been absolutely working
in great
consi-
shit.
I'm
and
not saying
being a big
I'm not.
character.
I mean, he was in Cowboys and fucking Aliens.
Yeah, it's a great movie with a
No,
great
it's
cast.
not.
It's a fun movie. It's okay. It's not an Oscar-winning
I was
movie,
about to say,
sure.
that's a terrible
No,
movie.
It's a very fun
Cowboys
movie.
and
I
Aliens.
love that movie.
I think it's fun,
Yeah.
but it's not a good movie.
Not,
It's a
okay.
stupid movie.
Sure,
Let
stupid.
me put it like this.
But
Good as in
Wait,
people
hold on,
enjoy
hold
that
on.
movie.
Let me put it like
the
this.
same way they enjoyed Craven the Hunter. Stupid as shit.
No,
I
no one
wa-
enjoyed Crazy
I
Rich.
watch
Yes, they
it.
did.
I watched.
You're being elitist now. A lot of people enjoyed Kraven the Hunter.
It bombed hard. No one saw it. What do you mean? A lot of people enjoyed it.
Okay,
Movie made no money.
Okay, in the last 6 months,
They canceled the next 6 Sony movies because of how bad that movie did.
I don't.
Well, I think that was more to do with Madden Web than
Well,
Kraven.
with all of them, yeah. None of them have been
Yeah,
good.
I don't.
But no one saw
I don't
it.
disagree.
How
with
can
that.
everyone like
I
it
don't
if no one
disagree
saw
with you
it?
that Kraven is a bad movie. I think Kraven's a bad movie, but of the last 15 people I've talked to about Kraven, only 2 of them thought it was stupid. They shared my sentiment. Most people that watch movies, Chris, watch them just to enjoy them. They don't go into them with any kind of criticism or critical eye. I go into it with a much more critical eye than you do, and you do it with a severely more critical eye than the average watcher. You get what I'm saying?
Sure.
So Justified, I think, is an amazing show and definitely has been lauded and incredibly popular for a very long time.
Well, let's measure this out then. Because I've got his IMDb.
Well, hold
pulled up right
on.
here.
Before you do that, let me just
I
say.
would like to finish my original.
Let Michael
okay.
finish. Then I have a thing to say. Then you do your thing.
Okay.
We'll take turns. We'll get a talking stick.
All that I was trying to say was that Walton Goggins has been recognized in a partial way for the last 15 years, but for the last 5 years, the industry and people at large, to the point he's doing Walmart ads, has accepted Walton Goggins, where he is doing every single project they introduced him to, but not just bullshit. He's doing real shit that he is from an actor's integrity standing on, performing in real good shit, but he's getting more offers, I think, than he's ever gotten before.
Covered in ants.
And he spent so much time building that in the last 5 years it has become, whereas in 2012 2017 was the McConaissance, was where Matthew McConaughey was doing absolutely fucking everything, and he was the biggest thing in the world. I think Walton Goggins is he's touching that now in the last 5 years.
And what Pedro Pascal was before that.
No, I'm saying even still Pedro Pascal. I think Pedro Pascal is bigger than Walton Goggins.
He's the biggest person in Hollywood.
Yeah, he's Pedro Pascal is exactly what I'm talking about. Is the McConaissance type. This is the Pascalicence, and I think it's transitioning into the Goggins sense.
I like that.
Is that Matthew McConaughey and Pedro Pascal had great careers and involved in great shit for many years before they became the fucking it thing. Walton is now, in the last 5 years, becoming that, where he's always been recognizable, he's always been likable, he's always been a part of a thing. But in the last 5 years, Walton Goggins has become what I believe to be as mainstream and as big as you can be. Where that wasn't the case 10 years ago, but it was the case in the last 5.
I agree with that. I was also going to say Walton Goggins went from being that one guy in Ant-Man to me to being in the last 3 incredible shows which I watched: Invincible, Righteous Gemstones, and I can't remember what the other one was. But he was in 3
but it was incredible.
Yeah, it was great. It was great.
The White Lotus.
No, it wasn't the White Lotus.
Oh, well, that's.
But he was
that's
also
the
in
thing
that
he's getting
too.
all his acclaim for.
But he was in that too.
That's the big thing he's in right now.
Fallout.
Yes.
That's what it was. Fallout. Yep.
Good call, Faith, honestly.
Thank you.
That's what
You pulled that.
Faith's the new
for me.
gunner, dude. Faith comes in with just a
Yeah.
striker every now and
Yeah,
then.
Fallout, Invincible, and Righteous Gemstones. I didn't even know he was in fucking Invincible. He's Cecil.
He's
He's in
Yeah.
Vice Principal too.
Yeah, but that's older though. These are newer
Yeah.
shows that I was really into, or I'm still really
In
into.
the last 5 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Chris, IMDb.
When do you want to start?
2000. What
let's
year?
do-
What
let's do
year
Ant-Man
Cowboys
One.
and Aliens came out? 2009.
Or Justified
2007?
if you want to. We could do from Justified up.
Justified came out in 2007 or 8. So it's about the same time.
Yeah.
Is what I'm talking about.
But he was active before that because he's in a
not saying
couple.
he
He's in a
wasn't.
couple episodes of Criminal Minds.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was watching it with Caitlin the other day. I was
Justified
like, "Is that
was
fucking Walton
2010.
Goggins?"
2010.
2010 to 20. He was in 74 episodes of Justified.
Yeah.
God, that's a lot of
That's a shit ton of episodes.
That's a lot of episodes.
any television
of
show.
any show.
It doesn't matter if you're on ESPN. That's the
Yeah.
most. That's a shit.
I'm gonna back up a little bit to. Yeah, you guys, it's so crazy. Okay, so before Cowboys and Aliens, you go back 2. He was in Predators. We'll start at Predators in
is not a great
2010.
movie.
Huh?
Predators is not an amazing movie.
No, it's not a bad movie.
He's definitely a good example of those guys
Anyway.
that had to like work
Anyway,
their way
I'm just
up.
starting there because I recognize that name.
Yeah,
So
Predators.
he did, and I'm only going to say the stuff I recognize because it's like
Yeah.
there's, and that's
He's
only
one of those
about
guys that's always working.
yeah, it's about a third of that, and like most of these are like one episode of TV voice.
Yeah,
acting
we don't
and
got to
shit.
worry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Cowboys and Aliens, Lincoln. He was in Lincoln. He was in Django Unchained. He was in Community. He was
Where's
in
he in Django?
Django. He's one of
He's one of the
He doesn't have,
KKK
he
guys.
doesn't
Yeah.
have, he doesn't have a very big part,
but he's in it.
and he's in 2 episodes of Community.
One episode of Community.
Is he?
Yeah, he's the
He's Mr. Stone.
he's the guy that delivers Pierce's will and testament.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it's really
I
great.
watched Django
Is that
so many
after he's dead?
times.
Yes, it's his will and
It's
testament.
his will and
isn't-
testament,
No, but
Creighton.
I know. Isn't there another like
Go
scene
ahead,
where like he
after
wasn't dead
Community.
yet?
Creighton, shut up. Is it after he's dead? He's in 6 episodes of Sons of Anarchy, 74 episodes of Justified. He's in The Hateful Eight. He's in Prey. Oh, excuse me. Maze Runner, The Big Bang Theory, Tomb Raider, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Deep State, LA Confidential. I don't know what those are. Spirit Untamed.
The show?
Squidbillies, yes.
So far, Ant-Man and the Wasp is the only thing in like a top 10 trending Reddit of any of these.
The Hateful Eight?
I mean,
Tarantino movie.
I'll give you the Hateful
Yeah,
Eight.
but it's kind
No, you know what? Actually,
Justified.
Justified. I don't.
Big Bang Theory, which, I mean, that's just a show.
An episode of
Yeah.
a show.
Sons of Anarchy,
How many episodes?
6 episodes. He was a big character in one of the seasons.
Gay woman.
Huh?
What?
So it's
He
very
plays a
hard to-
tranny. Yeah, he plays
Yeah,
like a
okay. Gay woman.
That was an incredible.
Yeah, well,
I'm
he
sorry.
pulls
that
off
was,
being a woman
that was
really
a
well.
2008.
Sure.
That was a 2008 phrase.
Yeah,
He'd be
yeah.
like, "How you doing, honey?"
That's
Is
what
that
they
what he
call him
says?
in the show.
George and Tammy.
That's how he acted in it. Yeah.
He's big in George and
Wearing
Tammy.
a
Who the
wig
fuck is
all-
George
look,
and Tammy?
I don't even have my phone.
The George and Tammy. What are they? Who are they? The
It's a sitcom, right?
Melissa and Joey.
Oh,
no,
yeah, that's right.
how dare you?
Just
No, it was like 2 seasons. It
Oh,
was
so nothing. Go ahead.
it was
Next
a
thing.
it was a highly acclaimed show, man.
Next
It's fucking
thing.
7.5.
Yeah, moving on.
seasons.
Highly acclaimed, but we've never heard of it.
Haven't seen Andrew. You haven't heard of it. Again, this
He
comes.
hasn't heard
This
of it
comes
either.
to this.
I don't
No,
know
this
it
comes down
either.
again
I
to
don't
you
know
guys
it
not
either.
being an
Look,
audience
she
of
doesn't
his stuff.
know.
You guys are just now understanding that he's awesome because you're seeing him in stuff you wanted to
You're
watch.
saying this on the grounds of
I'm not
George
part
and
of that.
Tammy.
I'm saying that on the grounds of George and Tammy and other shows and movies.
I've been a fan of
Who's
Walt
those two
Goggins
guys?
for
How you
12
been
years.
Not you, these two. The ones being.
I've been
doofus.
watching. I was watching Justified like while it was on television.
I've never seen Justified. I've seen clips and I've seen trailers, but I know
like it.
that it's a
You
western.
are more unreasonable in this conversation than I'm pointing at my brother. I can at least he's ignorant and hasn't watched Walton Goggins in a lot of the stuff he's
See,
been
this
great
is
in.
the attitude we were talking about.
It's not an attitude. I've been a fan of him for my whole
No,
life.
I'm talking about
of
the whole.
movies and
Well, you're
shows.
just
Again,
ignorant.
I don't think,
20 years.
I don't think that we. Again, I want to try and clear this up as much. I don't think that there's much of a gap between the two things that we're saying as much as you think there are. I think that
He's
we're-
in Righteous Gemstones, White Lotus, and Invincible combined. He's in less episodes of TV than he was in Justified alone, where he's
I
not
know.
even like
That's
the main
fine.
character.
That's cool.
Yeah, but I think.
But like, which one had more of an impact? Is what we're saying.
That depends on you've seen the thing you're talking
Well,
about.
no, but it's not just
You
us
didn't watch
because,
Justified.
like, because if it was
Righteous
just us,
Gemstones
then he
is
wouldn't be in
I
Walmart
agree.
commercials.
Okay.
He wouldn't be like being pushed as hard as he's being pushed. He wouldn't be on SNL.
He already has been. He hosted SNL in 2008.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. SNL. His first time was on Mother's Day. That was the whole point. It was like his first time monologuing.
He might have
hosting.
maybe a host monologue. He's been on SNL. He was He was an actor on SNL. I've seen it. He's been on SNL. I'm gonna look up SNL when he was on SNL originally.
Anyway, I've never seen him back in the day. That's not a.
I'm just
That's
talking
not to
about his
say he
impact.
wasn't.
I'm just talking
That's
not
not to say he wasn't. I just
But again,
haven't seen
this
that.
is
Yeah,
like-
he has had a recent impact.
That's
on
what
a lot.
I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's all we're trying to
he's
say.
in stuff right now. Sure, he's in big stuff right now.
I
He's
just-
been in big stuff a bunch of times.
Right,
I think
no,
what
what
he's
we're
trying
saying
to
is,
say-
like,
I
he's
think what
being
he's trying to
pushed.
say is he's not dismissing the fact
No,
that
he was
has
in big
done a lot
stuff
of things.
as
He's
a
saying, like, he's
he was in big
up and
stuff as a
coming now.
supporting role, as a added character. Whereas now, in the last 5 years, he has played much more of a presence in everything that he is presented to. Whatever whether the auditions for is offered, he has been much more of a presence on screen in the last 5 years, much more so than I think in the rest of his career.
You know who I think,
especially to a much wider audience.
Were you wrong
About what?
About the SNL thing.
Yeah. Is that how you put your phone down?
Yes, that's another thing. I thought he was on earlier. He was not. He was
I
on
told
this
you. That's what I'm saying. That's all we're trying to say is that he's just had a bigger impact, and that's why he's on
That's-
SNL.
He told me.
That's why.
Yeah, Creighton, you're taking away from my argument.
Sorry, go ahead.
You're making it seem like the one little moment of SNL and whether or not he's ever been on it.
I think that
was the whole
I
argument.
think you and I are getting closer to a middle ground here. Is that nobody's saying that Walton Goggins was not wild. I feel we need to move away from this, but well, it was definitely wildly successful. Like made a shit ton of money, wildly successful.
Been a main
career.
character in Tarantino films more than once. He
Yes.
was the secondary main character in Hateful
But
Eight.
that doesn't.
Samuel
that
Jackson
doesn't
and him
mean-
are the two main characters after the first
But
30
that
minutes.
doesn't mean you have.
When Kurt Russell dies 30 minutes into the Hateful Eight, from that point on, it is the
Spoilers.
Walton
Russell does
Goggins.
not die 30 minutes.
Yeah, he does. He's
Spoilers.
in less than 20% of the screen time of the movie. He dies very
Screen
early.
time in that movie's fucking 11 and a half hours.
No, shut up. No, he dies very quickly. The movie is advertised as if Kurt Russell's the main character. He dies right away.
Anyway,
Samuel L. Jackson and Walton Goggins are the main two protagonists of that film.
I
Oh,
would
Chris, I know
rather.
you just sucked his dick already.
I will. I love Walton Goggins. These guys are acting like he's showing up to Hollywood right now.
No, that's not what we're saying.
Not
We're
what
talking
we're
about
trying
the
to
impact.
Anyway, I would much rather just agree to disagree on this part and go back to the original thing where Faith was talking about the trailer for
Weapons.
Weapons. I wanted to bring up the F1 trailer.
Yeah, that one looks good.
I don't know that there's been a movie I've been more excited to watch than when I saw Brad Pitt and that fella. I remember his name, but it's just one of those confusing names I can't remember.
Orlando Bloom.
Orlando Bloom and Brad Pitt and Javier Bardem.
Yeah, there you go.
in the
It's not Orlando Bloom. That was the Gran Turismo movie.
Yeah,
I do like Gran Turismo. That
great
one looked
movie.
good too. I haven't
The
watched
F1
it.
trailer,
fantastic.
when the first 30 seconds of it plays, I'm like, okay, this was cool as shit. Old Brad Pitt in a fucking racing movie. And then it pulls up from the director of, God damn it.
You can do it.
I know I can.
You can do it,
Tom
Mike.
Cruise. Maverick. Top Gun Maverick. From the
Okay,
director
yeah.
of Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah.
When that rolled across the screen, I was sitting here watching the trailer. I was like, oh shit, Brad Pitt's in a racing movie. And then it said, from the director of Top Gun Maverick. I went, sat up. I'm like, I like,
Lean forward.
Yeah, excited.
Brad Pitt's in a racing movie? What's going on? It just has all the back and forth. It's like, and
It's not a racing movie. That's the thing. It's F1.
And I have said this for a couple years. Maverick is one of the most fun movies I've seen in the last decade.
Well,
Yeah.
It's the only movie I think I've watched twice. Like I paid 2 times to go watch in the theater because
Great movie.
I watched it the first time. I was like, that was so fun. My friend was like, I'm gonna go watch Maverick this weekend. I was like, we're gonna go watch Maverick.
it feels more like
We
a
went with your
classic
dad.
movie.
Yeah,
We went
Then-
with your dad the second time.
yeah.
Excuse me. It feels more like a classic movie than I think the last
It's like a
little
summer
bit.
'80s movie.
Yeah.
Exactly, and that's what I think F1 is going to feel like too.
That's what
That's the
Super 8
vibe I'm
felt
getting.
like to me.
Super
And
8.
and just like what we were
It's like an
talking
instant
about.
classic. It felt like it was from the time it was being represented in. It felt like a movie that, like, I saw it and I was like, I feel like I've seen this movie my whole life. It's a movie that when
I don't disagree with that.
it's like
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
and Ready Player One both have a very
Yes.
like nostalgic
Yes.
feel to
Yeah.
them. that
Like,
make
they
me
feel
think that-
like-
you read the book. You read the book.
Super 8 lost me. I don't think I really like Ready Player One when I read it the first time. I read
Yeah.
it the second time. Ready Player One's like a really stupid book.
Okay.
Okay, so the first.
Tell us what you really think.
The prologue of Ready Player One is one of the greatest pieces of writing I've ever read. It's, like as far as like how interested it is, like how interested
You
I am
make
in
me
reading
wanna
the rest
read
of
the
this
book.
The prologue of that book is so fucking compelling and interesting. But the main character of that book, you know, in every movie where nerds are in it, the one guy who comes up and he's like the well actually guy is like, well, you know, well actually,
Yeah.
the fucking the Sith, they didn't really come into power until the third age of the eighth fucking
Yeah, whatever
the well actually
epoch
guy
of the dark side.
who like the other guy comes in and like slaps his pizza out of his hand, is like, shut the fuck up, you fucking moron, like that kind of shit. That guy's who
You weren't there. I lived it.
the well actually guy is the main character of Ready Player One. Like
Yeah.
he is that.
He's the
guy.
well actually. He knows everything.
He
They
knows
made,
it.
they made him too cool.
He's
for
the
them.
know-it-all. He's way too cool. Everybody it's just like, it's like the second time I read it, like, because I was just so lost in the, like, grace of the prologue the first time I read it. It's just such a, like, cheese dick story. It's just like, and again, in my opinion, I'm not like a be all end all here. It's just like, I thought Ready Player One was incredibly cheese dick, and to compare it to Super 8, I thought was...
When I compare them, I mean as they both feel like classics. They both feel like movies that, like, cemented themselves really
I know
quickly.
what you meant.
Bro, Ender's Game was ass.
What?
Ender's
You remember
Game.
that? Yeah.
Ender's Game?
Pretty bad.
Yeah, amazing
Very
book.
bad.
Amazing book, great.
You thought the book was good? I was falling asleep reading it.
Yeah, it's a great book. It's an amazing book. But
I didn't like either one.
there's like
Book or
40
movie.
minute. There's like a 40-minute cut of the Ender's Game movie that's amazing. There's like
That's
a-
like Prometheus.
Wait, you talking about the
Prometheus
fight
is great when you cut it in half.
yeah.
Half of Prometheus is terrible. The other half is phenomenal.
On my bucket
They're
list
making
is to-
another Tron, you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finally.
Oh.
It took them 15 years to make the sequel to Tron.
Fuck.
I know.
The
Tron Legacy.
2008 was it 2008?
Something like that.
2009?
2009.
It's good.
Yeah.
I
like it.
Great
It's a
movie.
great movie.
Everyone
I
liked
didn't
it.
watch it in the
Everyone was real
theaters
mad
when
they
it
didn't
came
keep
out.
making
How,
it.
how come they? What happened? Did it not make money?
I think it was because
Yes,
I think
very
it was
much
because
it was
the
a-
main
it didn't make
Jeff
money.
Bridges' son character, the main character of Legacy. I think it was because he was just such a stiff, nothing, nobody.
See, I think
The
but
movie
that's
didn't make
okay
money.
with that kind of movie
Ultimately.
because
Yeah.
the world
The movie
is
didn't
so
make money. That's why they didn't make it. That's
the world
Crane's
itself is so interesting that it's okay that he's a nothing character.
No, I agree. I don't understand
That-
how who is that guy? who that deserved that role got cheated
You know,
out
he's in The
by
Irishman.
by somebody's fucking nephew.
You know, he's in The Irishman.
Who?
He's in The Irishman, huh?
Yeah,
Great movie.
That's who.
I was fucking with
Is
you.
he actually?
No, he's not.
Oh.
I just wanted to be like,
I was like, who's he in here? I don't
There's
remember.
a couple of know nothings in The Irishman.
Yeah.
Look out there.
I was like trying to think of like who was incredible in The Irishman, and then I was like, no, I'm not going to get anything in time to be able to make
This
this
has
work.
just been a podcast about nothing but movies. I'm really
That's
actually.
fine.
Well, no, it's.
This
I
is a good
mean,
group
like,
for that.
yeah, this is a solid group for that.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think like what's a third movie that's really felt like a good movie that's not attached to like a
The trailer for It
existing
Chapter 2
franchise.
is one of the greatest trailers of all time. For a movie that I hear
It has
is
nothing to
okay.
do with what I said. It
What were
Chapter
you
2
saying?
is
What?
definitely the weaker link of that, by the way.
What?
But
What were you saying?
I was saying, what I'm trying to think like what another movie like that feels like a very like old
Super 8
school
and Ready
Hollywood
Player One.
movie that's come out recently.
Oh, The Nice Guys.
Yes,
10 years ago.
that's older.
10 years ago is recent to me.
I'm
Sure.
trying to think of like the last 5 years besides Top Gun Maverick.
There hasn't been many.
I know that's why I'm struggling because like we've seen a lot of
What?
like
So,
stuff
okay,
that like
hold on. Tell me what we're
emulates
defining.
that.
Yeah.
How
Like that feels like Top Gun Maverick. That feels like just
The
like
nostalgia.
It's fun.
nothing
It's
is
not- it's
really.
not amazing,
And this
epic.
sounds silly because
Yeah.
Top Gun Maverick itself is attached to a bigger IP, but I'm saying
Yeah.
like just something that's not really attached to anything. That's like it's like the guys got
It's a
together.
sequel. I wouldn't say it's like a bigger IP.
Well,
it's just
but
a
I mean, it
sequel.
is attached
one-
to an existing
one movie.
IP, is what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Like something that's people just got together and was like, let's make a movie. You know what I mean?
Batman.
The Batman.
No.
No, I mean, it's funny you say that because I think like the Joker might be, but if it wasn't the
I-
Joker,
I really
if it
really
wasn't
like
the
that.
Joker,
I fucking
it
hate
would
that.
probably
First
be.
Yeah.
You didn't like
Yeah,
it?
we
Didn't
walked
like it
out.
at all.
Really?
We walked out
No,
from
we
the
didn't
movie.
walk out.
We were about to.
No, we left the theater, and the people we went to go see it with were like, "What'd you guys think of it?" You're like, "It was okay. It's it was,
I told Trey about it.
it was
Like,
neat." I thought Joaquin Phoenix was amazing,
Yeah.
Yeah,
but yeah, I found that movie incredibly like conceited.
The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. Mitty.
Mitty?
I mean, yeah, not
So
Mitty.
that's
I
an
mean,
18-year-old movie.
That is-
I
that is the
got,
only movie.
I got canceled for The Nice Guys.
No,
Yeah, I was about to say, you
No,
can't-
I know. That's like what 2011.
It's like I think it's
Yeah,
Yeah.
2011,
something like that.
12, yeah.
Something like that.
13 maybe at the most.
A long time ago.
I'm trying to think of like, what's another.
But no, I'm sorry. Yeah, no. But to make my point about The Nice Guys.
Yeah, sorry.
The Nice Guys, I felt in the genre thing. It might have been 12 years ago, or whatever the fuck.
It's 10 years.
It was in a special section of like fucking goddamn nobody saw it until like 8 years after it came out.
Oh yeah.
All
yeah,
of the
yeah.
people that are talking about it are all coming from a perspective of like, how did I not know about this movie?
Yeah.
Where like we were the guys that like we got it in like the last couple months that Blockbuster was open. We had it on DVD. type shit.
That's like
And,
how long ago y'all
I
got
don't
it?
know.
No, I'm,
I saw it when it came out.
okay, but we
This
had
what,
it.
2014?
2015.
Yeah, we had it on DVD.
Okay.
But
Great movie.
yeah, no, watched it a bunch of times. Nobody ever understood the references I ever made to it.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, you see all these like fucking
Reels.
Film Twitters.
YouTube.
Yeah.
What do they call them?
Fandango clips.
No, like not videography. What do they call them when you do like a vlog but for a movie?
Video essays.
A video essay.
There you go.
All these video essays talking about like the hidden gem of Ryan Gosling and Russell Crowe's career, the diamond in the rough of
it's not even
70s
in the
noir
rough.
classics and all these different things. It's like, where were y'all? This shit's been out. This shit's been
I think
awesome.
the marketing. I think for the marketing for this movie sucked.
That's like, yeah, that's what it really comes down to is marketing for all of some of the best movies of all time. Shawshank Redemption was like critically.
Oppenheimer. I got it. Oppenheimer.
Right.
No,
yeah.
no. I'm saying that's the movie that feels like a movie. Like that was like, let's get together. Let's make a good movie. Sorry, I know you were on a whole other tangent, but I was thinking.
Well, let's
over.
get together to make a good movie is a
We
little
were
bit.
on such a whole other tangent. I actually don't know what the fuck you're talking. You just
He,
said,
Well, I was
he's
trying to think of,
compare,
like-
the Maverick
like-
thing. No, you made it seem like Maverick was like a movie of a different era. Like classic feeling fun movie. There's been plenty of great movies of the last 5, 6 years. I can tell you.
I guess.
I mean, The Batman was actually one of
No,
them.
no, but I'm just talking about
Great
like that
film.
isn't attached to an IP. That isn't like that was
Everything
literally.
Everywhere All at Once.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a
Parasite.
good pull.
Parasite.
I didn't watch
Minari.
Parasite.
The
I didn't watch
one that
anything.
just
Everyone else.
Honora.
Sicario.
Sicario.
But that was probably
That's been a little bit. That's
But
been
I'm
like 9
talking
years.
about like you throw like
Dune. Well,
You could be
Dune,
sitting-
never mind. We got Dune to
you
both
could be
the
sitting
movies.
on the couch with your family, flipping through channels. This sounds very old,
Yeah.
but like
Way
you land
That doesn't
on
happen anymore.
like that movie, and then you get sucked in and you watch the
Die
whole
Hard.
thing. You wait for commercials. You watch the whole thing. You
Die
know what I
Hard.
mean?
Not
That is-
Die Hard.
That is, Die Hard is that.
It doesn't
Speed
matter.
Is
No, it
that.
doesn't matter. No, Speed's not that.
Speed is good.
Cons.
Speed's good.
It's just cons. Fucking, he's riding through. They ride through. It's crazy.
But that's-
lady.
but
There's a
that's
crazy
the
lady
feeling it
pushing
gives me.
There's a crazy lady pushing a cradle, and they fucking
Yeah.
they're going through. They can't stop the bus. Sandra Bullock barrels through this lady's cradle. Thinks the baby got killed. Throws up. It's just a crazy lady pushing a bunch of cans,
Yeah.
and Keanu Reeves delivers the Oscar-winning line. Cons. It's just cans.
I don't know if that's how it was delivered. You're good at impressions.
Why is he
I
British?
feel like that was not a great impression of Keanu Reeves.
Talk about
I just-
impressions.
No, we're not doing impressions.
We could.
Yeah.
No, we should.
Is the first
Rounders.
Hazard's movie?
Rounders?
Second
That's a
half is-
great movie.
Ocean's
Yeah, Rounders.
11.
Ocean's
Great
11.
movie.
Just Matt Damon movies now. Here we go. Rounders. Ocean's 11.
The Great
I
Wall.
like red.
Yeah, Red's great.
The
not,
Great
not,
Wall? Was
not
that one a good
Matt
movie?
Damon.
No, it's not.
But John Malkovich. There's the combo.
Oh, I
Rounders,
know that.
Rounders
John
and Red.
Malkovich, yeah. No,
Anyway.
I only brought up impressions because Faith.
Here we go. He's gonna figure out a way to do an impression.
No, Faith has. I am absolutely.
Can you do a
Faith,
Faith impression?
no, Faith has been
Can you do an impression of
particularly.
Faith?
No, you can't.
Faith has been particularly interested in the fact we've been watching a bunch of like Rick and Morty clips and episodes recently, and I've been working on my Morty.
Yeah.
And my new favorite bit, and I think you guys will get in on this. This is the only reason I'm bringing this up. Is Morty over explaining anything?
Yeah.
So it's just like Morty's waiting on a bus to show up, right? It's like, and I'm sitting here and I'm waiting, I'm waiting on the bus, and the bus is gonna arrive, and I'm gonna be here. I'm just standing here in the bus is gonna be here. It's gonna show up and it's gonna arrive. It's gonna
Get your shit together. It's that whole scene.
Yeah.
That scene is the perfect fucking amalgamation of that idea.
Over the last week,
Yeah.
every day, at least once a day, I've spent 10 minutes doing just Morty
Over explanations.
and I'm here and I'm waiting, and yeah, everybody thought it was okay. Caitlyn Jenner, she killed somebody, and nobody wants to talk about it. We all make South Park did a whole season of jokes, and it's all funny. And but that lady, she's dead, and there were people that loved her.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
know
so
as an
fun.
adult I've ever had more fun.
With a bit.
imagine living with this.
I did for 20 years.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, hey, look at that.
So far, I got 6.
I'm looking for that.
That's a remote.
Just a remote.
Good job.
I pulled the remote out of the couch.
Right there. Are you
Now I
afraid
gotta
of this?
find
It's
the other
green,
one.
like a pickle. Are you afraid
It
of
glows
this?
in the dark too.
No? Okay.
And do you guys have any favorite poetry? Favorite poets?
Ooh, I do. I like.
Craig,
Ice-
Craig raised
Ice
his hand.
Cube.
Shut up. Craig
Ice
raised his
Cube.
I
hand.
like Hemingway a lot.
Do you?
Yeah.
He's not a poet.
You wrote poetry.
You write poetry.
He's a.
Can you quote anything Ernest Hemingway ever said?
I've read a lot of his stuff. I can't just quote it on command.
Okay.
Like,
I mean, he's not autistic.
You don't have to be
I'm not
to quote
autistic
things.
about this. I'm not autistic about this specific thing. I'm autistic about other things.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
You guys know this.
You
one.
like Ernest Hemingway.
I do like
Chris?
him. I like Poe too.
Poe? Edgar Allan Poe. Okay.
Bro, never say Poe again like everyone knows.
I was a little pretentious.
That was maybe the most
Sorry,
pretentious thing
sorry.
you've ever
I didn't
said.
mean to sound pretentious. For a second, I thought you guys were gonna be like Poe, like from Star Wars.
I like Ice
I know what that is.
You're as soft as Poe, the Kung Fu Panda.
Oh, that's a good one. Too. I know what that is.
Racks on racks, I pimp back stacks of frightening writing. Have you seen the style? I can even take a break from my routine style. Crank out a Shawshank or a Green Mile.
That's pretty good. I like that.
He thinks that you just did that. He looked at me with the like, are you hearing this?
No, I know what it's from. It's
Yeah.
from Epic Rap Battles.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I just
Glad.
I couldn't believe he memorized that.
Oh, Michael and I.
Yeah.
There's probably 11
That's,
of those. Me and Michael could recite you at least.
That's Stephen King and
Yes.
Poe. Yeah, that's hilarious. I can't believe you had that memorized. You know it's Watsky
Sorry,
playing Poe,
I
by
can't
the way?
do that, Steve. The power of mind you'll never be.
Stop. We can't. We're gonna get copyright. Straight from
It'll
this.
be okay. We're not big enough to get copyrighted.
Oh, we
Yeah,
are.
fuck yeah, we are. We
listen,
have been.
Listen, man.
No.
50 times.
By
Nice.
who?
By YouTube.
By Disney.
They're
Just
bots.
AI.
AI gets you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We've
One time we
sung
got-
songs and got copyrighted.
One time we got taken down because he said some wild
That's
shit
crazy.
about
'cause
athletes
both of
and
you are
COVID.
terrible singers. It's like they
Yeah.
can figure it out.
They just know what you're singing.
AI
They want every
is
penny they can get.
He said some crazy shit about athletes and COVID, which made it through the last one that we uploaded. So I think
Yeah.
we're good. But at the
This was like
time,
middle of COVID.
this
Do
is
you know
like
the
2
kind
years
of
ago.
Shit that goes on YouTube. They're worried about YouTube.
Don't worry about
Yeah,
anything.
no.
don't
Well,
care.
listen, we
It's
don't
just
have the
bots.
money to pay them off. That's what it is. Yeah, when we have the money to pay them off, it'll be fine. And we'll take all this out in post.
Yeah.
No, we won't. We're gonna take anything out in post.
Yeah, if you're hearing
I
this,
like-
this is totally by mistake.
I like Ice Cube.
The
He's a
rapper?
great yeah. He's
Oh
a
yeah,
poet.
yeah.
Poet.
Yes, he is.
Biggie Smalls.
Are you saying rap isn't poetry?
Every rapper is basically
say
a
that.
poet.
You're saying Ice Cube isn't
look
a
at-
he's
poet?
a singer.
Look at Michael. Michael, look at
He quite literally.
hey,
there's
man.
a whole movie explaining that that's
Wow,
exactly
he's
what
just
he was.
ignoring this.
Straight out.
We're having another conversation.
No,
that you're
but you
interrupting.
missed. Look at what you've done.
Yes, straight out.
I was asking earnestly. I get the bit. Like, it's cool.
It's not even a bit.
Of
I mean,
course he-
genuinely, Ice Cube is a good poet.
Yeah, every rapper, yes. But
Ice Cube's a poet. I
okay.
don't want to hear
So
it.
white.
Wish Shaolin was here. No, I'm not.
okay.
I
who's-
am, but no.
Who's your favorite poet who's never worked behind a beat?
I don't know.
Okay.
I probably don't have
that's
one.
fine.
This-
No,
that's
I was
Musicians
asking.
are my poets.
Didn't Tyler Green or John Green do
John
poetry?
Green's a writer. He wrote.
I know,
Farmer
but doesn't he do
Stars, Picker.
poetry
I'm not
too?
familiar if he
Towns.
has. I'm sure most
I thought
writers
he
have
did
performed-
poetry.
I'm
at one
sure
point.
most writers have performed in like a.
Well, no,
poetry.
it just seems like I followed him.
Everybody
on
who's a
Instagram
writer is
for a
kind
while.
of gay, Creighton. Like, I don't know.
That's not how you should word that.
By the way, I like his writing style. I think it's very
John
refreshing.
Green?
Yeah, it's very refreshing.
It's fine.
Refreshing?
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
opposed
that
to
mean
like
to you?
what?
Well,
What
no,
does
I
refreshing
mean, like,
mean to you?
so, like, I went from reading stuff when I started reading John Green. I had just finished Ranger's Apprentice,
Yeah.
and that was such a stark difference from what I had been reading before that.
Okay.
Because everything else up until
One
that
thing
point,
is high fantasy. The next thing is
well,
like
no, it's
Yeah,
not even
young
just that.
adult.
It's not just that.
Ranger's Apprentice is in high fantasy.
it's not high fantasy.
No, not really.
The first book.
First two, really.
The first two books, maybe you could argue like mid fantasy.
Okay.
But like after the first two books,
It gets very realistic, very grounded.
John Flanagan.
Well, I mean, grounded doesn't mean
No,
not
no,
high
no,
fantasy.
no.
Because Game of Thrones is high fantasy. Lord of the
Hold
Rings
on,
is
no,
high
no,
no,
fantasy.
he knows
They're
better.
grounded.
He knows better.
After
than
the
both
first
of
two
us.
books, John Flanagan completely abandons anything otherworldly.
Okay.
Like so, in the first two books, you have these things.
Dragons.
You have these
Okay.
things called like wargles
Okay.
and Kalkara,
Yeah.
who are like these like monster type things. Outside of the first 2 books, you can tell that John Flanagan is much more interested in like historic fiction than fantasy, and it never ever again over the course of the next
7, 8.
10 books in the Ranger's Apprentice and 6 books in the Brother Brand Chronicles. They never address anything like overly supernatural, other than like hinting at maybe like a ghost that like might be haunting a plot for like a chapter
Or
you know what
a
I mean?
wizard.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's you're
This
talking
is
about.
Harry Potter.
No, it's
No,
Ranger's
it's
Apprentice.
like a whole thing.
You're talking about
I know, I'm
Malcolm.
joking.
Malcolm, who's just Malcolm. He's a scientist. He's not
Yeah.
a wizard. He just uses wizardry.
Well,
to
no,
keep
that's
people
why I
out.
said in quotation.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys can't see,
Yeah,
but
he uses
in quotation.
wizardry to keep people out of it. The myth of wizardry to keep people
Yeah,
out of it. Anyway, I don't think it's a genuine jumping off point to say that going from John Flanagan to John Green. Like, that's just a wildly different 2 sets of books. Anyway, I'm
Well,
sorry.
no, but that's
I just
what I was
asked about
saying.
poetry because I was curious. I didn't mean to do
But
this.
I also did. I did the same thing with Rick.
I mean
what's
this,
the guy?
and I feel bad. I feel like this is one of the worst podcasts I've ever done.
Really?
I
Why?
feel like that I've
It's been a
been.
fun argument.
Yeah.
I feel that I've been performing under my usual standard.
What are you talking
Really?
about?
Maybe
Why?
that's just me. Maybe I'm reading it too.
I mean, no,
I think we just disagreed more than ever. This
I feel like
episode.
we've had really
As a
deep
group.
conversations about like different forms of media, and like sure, the first part of this has been movies.
What is
but
a podcast? It's a conversation. We're just friends.
We're just hanging out
friends
talking,
and brothers
dude.
bickering.
You're putting a lot of pressure on yourself. Man.
I am.
That's
I
not
am.
cool.
I'm sure I am.
We
You're
love you.
putting too
man.
much pressure on yourself. This is
Yeah.
not the fucking. This is not a Jim and the Sam show. Like, this is not fucking.
Thousands-
This is not the Legion Escape.
Thousands of people are watching this right now, listening to it.
Tens
right
of people
now.
might watch this.
I think they will.
and they're all judging us
I think they
harshly,
will eventually.
as they should.
I think that these will be the episodes that motherfuckers go back 5 years from now when this is. I believe that you guys are in the chrysalis phase. Of,
Prologue. The extremely
No, the prologue
extended
is behind
prologue.
You. I think the prologue is behind you. You guys are, I think, in a chrysalis phase where the 2 of you are taking it
A
significantly.
chrysalis phase.
That's
Creighton
what a
more so
caterpillar
than
does
either of
before
you
it
is
becomes a
taking
butterfly.
I know.
significantly
I'm
more
just,
seriously.
I'm just like.
Like, I
what's
feel
going
like
on
you
here?
have it in the next 5. You have like a 5-year thing, and we haven't talked about this. But
No, we haven't.
In your eyes, I have this feeling like you have a 5-year plan to like expand like a TikTok, Instagram, Twitter page. Like
I want to do a
everything.
Patreon. Like
You
I
know
was
what I'm saying?
literally
Like,
thinking about
Space
because I want to do movie commentaries. I think movie commentaries are the next move for us, and we put that behind a Patreon
That's
because
great.
there's nowhere to really
That
put
is-
that. You know what
That
I
is
mean?
a great idea,
Yeah.
honestly. There's
And
there's no
because we
draw.
sit here and all we do is talk about movies, so we might as well do commentaries. I was
Man,
thinking,
that's like the kind of the idea behind Zach Amico's Midnight Spook Show.
yeah,
You know what I'm talking
or
about?
Science Theater 3000.
Yeah, Mystery Science
Mystery Science Theater. Sorry.
Doug Loves Movies.
Yeah.
But I think the newest incarnation of it is Zach Amico's Midnight Spook Show.
Yeah.
He just invites like B to S tier comedians on to like just do running commentary on like
Yeah.
80s to 90s horror flicks.
Cosmonaut does it on.
Cosmonaut Variety Hour.
Yeah, but he
Yeah.
has to heavily
He does the
edit
picture
it.
show, and they heavily edit. You know,
They
they
have
edited
to-
the Minecraft movie to a 20
And they
minute video.
even heavily editing it, they get taken down
get taken down a
sometimes
lot.
because I mean,
I don't know what this is,
his
but
Revenge of the
Stoppers.
Fallen video, I don't think saw the light of day for at least a year after it came out because I really wanted to watch it and like they lost half of it or something like
Are
that.
there any like comedy podcasts you guys have been like in, like newer ones?
I watched-
Or, like things that, not newer, but like things you guys have come newer to, like you just found recently.
This is comedy podcast adjacent, but he talked about the Tim Dillon interview so much that I went back and listened to it, like the CNN interview.
See it.
Yes.
So good.
It's
That's
really good.
funny.
It's not
So
as exaggerated
fucking
as he made it out to be. It's very
Well, he's a writer.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
he
yeah,
has a-
absolutely.
He had a
Absolutely.
whip and was
He
like,
has a penchant for getting a
yeah,
person.
yeah, yeah. No, but he sold me on it,
Yeah.
which is the point.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm not bashing Charlie for that. That's just
He's
you know.
good at getting
He
somebody to
is.
watch
He
something.
is. He
No,
is.
I'm not. No one watches anything.
The
that no one
the
watches.
Tim Dillon interview, I was surprised at how like subtle and also not like he wasn't trying to slam her. You know what I
No,
mean?
He's
And
trying to work with her.
Well, yeah. Well, Tim Dillon's like an incredibly tactful respectful person.
It was like watching two people kind of nervously come into a room, and one of them immediately understand the
That the other's
situation,
nervous.
and then like go into like a whole thing of like, okay, how do I combat this nervousness? Because you can hear, and I don't even know if she is nervous or if she's like.
No, I think she's like.
Have you listened to it?
Yeah, I think she's like 24 years old and has been fed a bunch of things by her bosses as to like how
What?
she's supposed to approach this.
She was baffled that Tim didn't think Elon was a Nazi. Like, she literally goes like, how can you not... Like, she starts to say, how can you not think... and then stops herself
Well,
when he says that.
the way he like
Which is a crazy
the
thing
way
to
he
say.
leads the conversation is the perfect example of what I think either you or maybe Joe Rogan or somebody like that said about like how conversation is a dance. It's the perfect example of watching somebody who understands what that dance is and leads somebody who is very much in the learning phase of how to do that dance.
Yeah.
Not to discredit her or anything like that. I think she did a great job.
that's like a really tightly. That's a good point.
Thank you. But I think he did a good job, and I think she like walked away with a better understanding about what her craft needs to be, and it gives me a lot of hope for what the future can be.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that like.
And Tim said as much on in his own show, the Tim Dillon show, like the next, like literally the day or a couple days after
He
the
gave
CNN,
her flowers. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
said
yeah.
like I've talked to her since more than once, and we've like I want there to be this needs to be a bridge for how we communicate with each other. Like we can't just keep bashing each other and not having like conversations.
It's the first like real interview from like a left media organization that I've been like, that was pretty good. That was that was better than what they.
Podcast.
Who?
This.
Oh
Right,
no!
totally.
Well, yeah, sure. We just
So
had
much.
the second chair of the Democratic Party of Lancaster on, but we're horrifyingly
That's
right
just
wing.
because you guys aren't afraid to take them to task.
Honestly, I guess if you want to call
the
it
first
that.
thing I was going to say to Aleem, who canceled, surprise, everybody, who was going to be here tonight. The first thing I was going to say is, wow, there must not be any Mexicans in this town tonight, because he is like almost strategically not being on podcast with Alejandra. Like how many times he said he'll be here for the Alejandra
now
podcast.
you can't really say that because the gap has gotten so big.
We've
that
done what,
it's like,
3 or 4 with Alejandra?
We've done 3 or 4, but
3 for sure,
But
maybe
it's been
4.
like 8 or 9.
Aleem was supposed to be on all of them.
But it's been like 8 or 9 since Aleem's been on.
Yeah, and Aleem hasn't been here for like.
So
Somebody call Ali.
No,
he was
we're not
going to
doing
be.
that right
He
now.
was going to be. He had some issues come up with his girlfriend. I mean, I get it. You're trying to be like a good boyfriend and everything. You just have to figure out that balance. You know?
Yeah, I'm not mad at him. I was just kidding.
I am. I'm not.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying it for the viewers. I'm not saying it, or for the people listening, because he does want to be here. So you gotta
Absolutely.
give him his flowers when it comes to that. To take what Michael was saying,
I've been listening to a lot of Jim Norton and his shows that are now
the old
Because
JM.
Gal-
both. Yeah,
We've been
that
listening to
and just the
Stavros
Jim,
and, what's
just the
his
one
name?
where he has like comedians on and they take
Zach
calls.
James.
Mullins? That's his name, Zach Mullins?
Nick Mullen?
Nick Mullins?
I like
Yeah,
And
he did.
Stavros?
yeah.
You're talking about Come Town?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come Town.
No, I
Great show.
would.
Have you ever seen Come Town?
I have not.
Hilarious.
It sounds incredible.
Good YouTube
Why'd
channel.
you throw that cat bed on the floor if you weren't going to sit there?
Me?
Yeah. Sorry, I know this is side.
Because it was bothering me.
Free
Why?
free
That's
on
where
this
Ted lives.
free promotion for this YouTube channel. For another YouTube channel.
Do it.
Clangers TV
Love Clangers TV.
puts together some of the best.
I don't know.
Puts some of the best like visual podcast edits. So they'll like say they're talking about the show Seventh Heaven or Degrassi or The
Yeah.
Sopranos, whatever it is. Clangers TV will put out a video called Come Town, The Sopranos, or Come Town, Degrassi, and it'll be like a 15 to 20 minute video of them breaking down on like 2 or 3 episodes of a podcast, just them talking about it and giving visual reference for everything they're talking about. And it's brilliantly edited, and it's one of the... I think before Tim Dillon got into the Patreon verse, Come Town was the most successful comedy podcast on Patreon. I think they were making something like 45, 50 grand a month off of Patreon.
That's pretty good.
To add on to what you were saying earlier about what plans for this are, there's some things that we won't mention on here that we're waiting to come
Go ahead and
through.
mention them.
No.
Tease it.
I don't want to say.
We can go ahead and mention it, I think.
I think
you sure?
We're an hour and 23 minutes, an hour and 24 minutes deep into an episode.
Tease it.
We'll, you can put it in the title, like, surprise if you listen long enough, announcement.
Yeah. Give me the full skinny after we wrap, but give me the tease.
Or are you just going to tell it all?
I'll give, like, the broad
okay.
thing that's happening.
Well, I'll let you
explain,
frame it, and then I'll say what
and then I'll explain how the
trust my
podcast will be, like, implemented into this idea. So,
Okay.
my roommate and I are starting a local business where we live.
Oh.
And, yeah. And this business, basically, on paper, technically, it's a retail business, is what I'll say for legal reasons. But one fun aspect...
Allegedly.
No?
Oh, not allegedly.
Not allegedly.
Officially.
No.
Very, very... Stop. Don't interrupt on this one. Because you're going to make it seem like something it isn't. I know your brain's going already. The fun part of this business is that a majority of the floor space is literally a place to come and hang out. Couches, TVs, tables, play video games, play Magic the Gathering, play Pokemon, play chess, play Monopoly. I don't care what you play. Come play stuff, buy chips, buy drinks, have a good time. There's also a place in this building that I'm going to turn into a dual podcast studio / D&D rentable space, like that people can rent for like certain chunks of time to come play D&D if they want.
Live stream,
stuff like that. Now, there is one big room, the room that will, on normal business hours, be used for specifically like tabletop stuff, be it Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, chess, Monopoly, whatever. It's just the whole room is tables and chairs. It's for sitting in with your friends and having a space to play games. When that place is not open normal business hours, and in the beginning it'll probably be very sporadic over time, but the idea is eventually I want to create a live show that is at least monthly. I would really love weekly, and only because I have nothing else to compare it to. Think Kill Tony, but not Kill Tony. You know what I mean? A weekly thing that is always on the same day, that is a live show that people can look forward to and show up to and be a part of, that we will stream, upload, and advertise semi-locally. This is not going to be like advertised to Lancaster. This is going to be like word of mouth. The people that will know. And it will become very grassroots. I don't want this to be like the place that randos come and hang out. That's not what this place needs to be. But in terms of the podcast, this live show will be a very good way, I think, of one, getting people to be on the show that we can, vet a lot easier than just literally sending a text on Facebook, which is what Creighton has done for some of the guests.
So Creighton is just like aardvarking a cup of fruit. It's really distracting.
I didn't even know what's happening.
I started giggling because all I saw was yeah,
There's
Chris,
a tongue
yep.
longer than his face coming out.
Anyway.
It was
Yeah.
delicious.
Anyway.
My teeth.
I've already talked with Creighton about this, but actually that part I won't say because I don't want that part to be public yet.
Yeah.
But there's stuff that we're going to do interconnected through the business that I would like to use to broaden the podcast, get it bigger, have something like a Patreon make sense to purchase for anyone local who we might do a show that we can only do live if we do it on Patreon because of like the content that would be used, be it trivia,
Like
be it
commentaries.
performancing, huh?
Like movie commentaries.
Well, that too, but I mean also
Whatever
if we do
it might
live
be.
whatever
Yeah.
live shows happen that can't make it to YouTube.
Right.
That we can throw on Patreon.
Yeah.
And if we have a Patreon and people want to go see what they were on and it costs $1 a month, they'll just do it, probably. That would be easy to do, What? What happened?
I picked up
Just a
something.
hair tie.
Oh.
Tattoo.
But, But, yeah, that's the unofficial announcement. I'm announcing it sort of right now, but...
The Shirts Off Expanded Universe is coming to a theater near you.
Well, so that was what I was going to tag on with that is like, once that there's a physical location for a lot of this, what I would like to do is kind of start expanding, maybe bring back Curtain Station. And we've already talked about...
I want to do mine as well. I want to do a solo podcast.
We've already talked about trying to bring episode 3 back anyway,
Yeah.
and it's just,
I think a physical location makes it feel like...
facsimile of that. Just a
Yeah.
we have a room or a space to be utterly creative within.
Yeah, and
Yes.
leaving the door open for the possibility of more projects and stuff that we can work on. We've always wanted to do skits. We've always wanted to make our own little movies, and having the facility to be able to do a lot of that will be a huge help towards making that come true and making that be a reality.
That'd be awesome.
And I mean, it's not like
It's not nothing set in stone, but these
Nothing-
are the
yeah.
definite moving
Yeah.
forward plans.
Yeah. And, I mean, hell, we've been doing this 6 years now, Might as well keep going.
Yeah. At this point, it'd be a waste.
Well,
Well,
and
the
like,
coolest-
we've been consistent, what
Yeah.
I mean? We've taken hiatus, but
Absolutely.
now I feel like
Dude.
we're getting to a place where consistency is like, I mean, I've set a schedule that this comes out, and if we're not going to be live, I try to put it everywhere that, hey, we're not going to have an episode this week,
Yeah.
So.
The coolest thing about this place in general is that also, one, you'll just be hanging out there.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll have a lot of, we'll have a very wide...
Streaming, too,
There'll be a
sorry.
very wide fishing net cast
Yeah.
for people not only on the podcast, but people that, are just fun to have on, if we've talked a lot about doing, going back on Twitch and being live on Twitch or YouTube or whatever, and just having live shows rather than a podcast. Instead of calling it the Shirts Off Podcast, just call it Shirts Off Live, Shirts Off something, and it's not like an official numbered podcast. It's just a live
It's
show. It's
just
not
a
being
thing.
recorded with the idea of this needs to be great conversation. It is more, we're interacting with the chat,
Yeah.
we're talking to the people in the place. We might literally just have me and Creighton on a stage
Yeah.
with the audience in that room and talking to them.
I've just always thought it's much more accessible, and as a person who listens to y'all's shit on and off, it's easier for a casual listener who is just passively interested if it is on all platforms.
Yeah.
If you just take the fucking video, just bake it down to nothing but audio and put out the audio. And
Well, that's all this is now.
no, I know. No, I
he,
know.
he means when, and he's right. Especially when we get to this place, and I have an office, there will just be a computer for the podcast that, when it's over, you just go and put everything.
You
be
post
ready
it,
right
you,
then and there.
You post it on YouTube, Twitch, Kick,
Apple
Apple
Podcasts,
Podcasts, Spotify,
the podcast,
Google Plus,
the podcast
Google
app,
Plus.
everywhere.
That's not a thing.
All of it.
That's not a thing, is it?
That's how
Everywhere.
far back we're going. Google Plus.
No, Google Plus. is
No,
the
but
same.
I'm saying that
No, terrible idea.
Friendster.
No.
yeah, maybe Friendster.
But yeah.
We're
no.
trying to get everybody.
We're gonna put it in your AOL inbox.
Yeah, no, but no, I think that has literally been the only thing that has held this podcast back from being significantly more successful is just accessibility. And that's not to blame anybody. That's just to say that y'all have operated under.
It's
a
okay.
certain-
You can blame Creighton.
Well, no, this is what I wanted us to be. I want us to be hard to get to, like the top of Mount Everest. You know what I
Why?
mean? So that way, when you,
Why?
when you get up there and you look around and you are holding us in your bare hands, you can see that it wasn't worth the climb.
It's a climb.
We are a precious commodity. You can only find us on YouTube. Nowhere else.
Twitch.
Okay.
Not on Twitch.
Old episodes
Where
are
are
still on
our
Twitch.
No, they're not.
They're not. They're gone.
Twitch automatically deletes after 60 days unless you
Damn.
literally save it. Well, I've never saved a single thing
Damn.
on Twitch.
Somebody, your channel's basically inactive on Twitch right now. Huh?
Yeah, no, it's fucking dead. There are
Jesus.
clips. There are clips on Twitch that probably exist, but
Yeah.
that's it.
That's ass.
Which
Oh, what's the thing that? God damn it! I can't think of the name.
Excuse me.
I can do
See, what's the thing that we used to have a chat for? We had all these different chat channels.
Twitch?
No,
Discord?
Discord. That's
Oh,
that's
oh.
the one. Discord. Yeah,
What the fuck are you talking
Jesus
about?
Christ.
we're
What
gonna
about
put it
it?
on Discord too.
Okay.
You're gonna put what on Discord?
This.
The podcast?
Yeah.
You mean you're gonna put
On
the link
what-
for it?
On what
Yeah.
Discord?
The
Shirts
Shirts Off
the
Discord.
Shirts
There's a
Off
Shirts Off
Discord.
podcast.
There's a Shirts
No,
You're
I'm
in
in it. I just I had just
No, that Discord will be a lot more accessible also
yeah.
with this place because
Yeah.
we'll
We'll
literally
put it
have
on the wall.
We'll have a QR code. We'll have a
Yeah.
QR code that you can
Yeah.
scan to join the
We'll also have
Discord.
a link on the wall. It's a very long one, so that way you can type every letter.
Right.
Why not just a QR code?
Huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just a QR code.
Yeah.
Just
All right.
the way to put it.
Listen. I gotta go take a shit.
Are you rapping?
Yeah.
Is that your way of saying you're rapping?
Yeah, that's how we wrap every podcast. Literally, all three
Is
of
it?
us had to take a shit last time we were here with Alejandro.
That's
You
true.
remember that?
That's true.
All three of us
we
were
dying.
like, yeah.
We were all like over here just fucking
Yeah,
rocking
yeah.
back and forth. Like, probably a good time to wrap this one up.
Look, I'm not trying to be cool or anything, but I kind of got to take a shit too.
Look, there you go. That should be the threshold.
We have bidets in
We
our-
That's
wrap
the
it.
episode shit podcast.
Shirts off. Season 3, episode 28. Michael, Faith, thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Oh yeah.
Charlie, as always, it's a pleasure.
Thank
All right.
you.
Look, if you like what you've heard here and you want to hear more,
Creighton,
and you want to see
Creighton,
more,
as always, it's been a pleasure.
please like, comment, subscribe,
You idiot.
and hit the notification bell to not miss an
What do
episode.
you mean it's been a pleasure?
New episodes every Sunday.
It's always a
at
pleasure.
7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
I always enjoy